Top of the top. We are up on this Sunday. What's up, everybody? We are back. We back. We're back like we never left. Shout out to everybody that's catching this live. We're back again. What's up? Hold up. I don't like square business. What's up? We are up. What's up? Shout out to everybody that's live, man. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to all moderators, everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to the replay gang. That's a family. Shout out to everybody that hit like button. Everybody that enjoys the content and everybody that's cool. Good morning, everybody. We're back again. How things going out here? What's up, Swirl Girl? What's up? Shout out to see. Good to see a lot of y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all. Like I said, a lot of the people that been there from day one, and even though y'all might not come around a lot, it's good to see where y'all still come through. So what's up, Shirley? What's up, 401? We're going to jump into it, y'all. I definitely appreciate everybody. Always know that. But it gets ugly around here, and everybody can't take it, y'all. But so what has happened is people have been running. All this make-believe stuff and all this play. It's all over, y'all. So now people have nothing left. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's just get into it, man. Cause we've been cruising, and we've been above the clouds. We've been above the BS, and we still at it, and ain't nothing changed. That's it. I told you the whole world of what you were used to is over. We left that place. So once again, we have to go into this dark world, but we're not going to stay dark. But I want y'all to see this whole thing is dark because that's what it was supposed to be. All right? So today we're going to look at a lot. But the main thing we're going to look at today, like I said, all of the things I've been speaking about, they have played out. It has come to an end. It's already over. But now, since the key characters are still around, the key characters have exposed themselves as the puppets they are. The key to this whole thing is all the executive men of respect are gone, which are known as the check writers, which are known as the handlers, the men that are the groomers. This whole entertainment thing was straight filth, y'all. That's just what it was. It was straight filth. When I told you stuff like the blacks are supposed to get dragged. They're supposed to freak off. And in the end, they're supposed to be broke. And when I say broke, just always remember this one point. They never going to have the money they're supposed to have. And everybody is always going to eat off their plate more than them. It's the fans that love celebrities. The industry don't love them. The corporations don't love them. It's the fans. Because as they fall, you're supposed to fall with them. As they are down in the press, you're supposed to be down in the press too. They make you happy, don't they? Well, you're supposed to be happy when they make you happy. But when they lost, you're going to be lost too. We are now looking at, like I said, this thing is mental, psychological. Most of these characters in their 40s now, late 30s. The thing is, did you ever grow up? Did you ever wake up from this fantasy shit? It's called entertainment for a reason. It's supposed to be fantasy. It's supposed to be enjoyment. It's supposed to be happy and everything, playful and stupid. It's supposed to be that. Only thing is, you was not supposed to believe it, and you was not supposed to follow it in your real life. You were not supposed to have arguments of this one better than that one, to the point where you get mad and angry. Y'all didn't even notice. This past decade, people have been arguing about music, but they don't even buy music. We're going to talk about that too. Stars is done. I just got to be honest, man. See, I'm telling you, this black entertainment is finished. See, 50 is not on. See, they done with their stars. They done with stars. 50 brought the black viewership. It got them through the pandemic. But blacks are not paying for stars. They are not doing nothing. This is what I say. They're not even relevant. So I got to keep it 100. Like 50 is trolling stars for losing money because they did lose millions. But what 50 not saying, they lost a lot of their millions because Stars was built off black movies, period. Stars was always the BET of cable. That's what 50 not talking about. And 50 speaking about Stars losing all this money, but the point is this. They lost 50 million, but they still got 300. You get it? So my point is, say Stars make 370 a year. They just came off 50 million shorter. They still average they 320. So they've been taking losses. Nah. Truth is, man, power been failing, man. That shit been failing me. This is what I'm trying to tell you. 50 did his part. Why it's been failing is because everybody just want free content online. That's what been happening. People been picking janky ass content, low level shit instead of real shit. I told you I do both. No, y'all been in this world of bootleg, meaning you ain't been watching nothing real. You'll say, oh, this show corny, but you watch corny ass YouTubers. You watch a lot of corny ass shit. No, just admit you don't want to pay for it because we're going to get into it's a whole crash, y'all. It's all over. There's no more fans. The fans are broke. The fans just got their EBT back. Are you getting it? When they say 42 million people just got their stuff back, you just look at the numbers of part of them 42 million people that got EBT. Part of that 42 million was the main people buying these records. Part of that 42 million was the main people going to them concerts. Part of the 42 million people that got their EBT back, they all love rap, black entertainment. They love it. So I told you it goes together. Why? Every black entertainer know damn well their fan base was the hood. Translation, poor people. Translation, welfare people. Translation, criminals, thugs, freaks, hoes, whatever. And then you got your regular people. But it don't matter. This music was strictly for the ghetto. That's why I say that word. So you're going to get it clear. Ain't no, we say hood to dress it up. We say the block to dress it up. No, it's called a ghetto. Black entertainment was the soundtrack for the ghetto and to take all the damn money. Take the money, right? Don't never give them nothing serious. So when it's all said and done, they all gonna want to be just like their favorite entertainer. Entertainers are clowns. When you get older, you're going to be a clown. We about to get into it today. I'm going for a week. Everything I said today is nothing but an update. When I told y'all about the story, I saw with my own eyes. When Chris Brown told me he knew Diddy from 13, I put it together. I said, yo, his mother must have took him to New York when he was young. That means his mother sold his ass. So that's what I said. When I do the title over, I'm going to do the title over. Chris Brown mother sold his ass. The number one rule of this industry they didn't want nobody to know is that people sell their kids. So I'm going to say it again. All of the stories about minors, the clues were in your face with your favorite celebrities. Meaning, your favorite child stars when you was a child. You still love Chris Brown like when you was a child. You still like Monica like when you was a child. You still love Usher like when you was a child. Are you getting it? But this is the part you gonna get. Now, it's another thing. If you got touched on as a minor, it's not by mistake. You know why? All of them was getting touched on. That's where the stories come. So we're going, everything I've been speaking about, we about to get into it today. Chris Brown mother sold his ass. Like I said, and I told you this clue. The child stars who parents sold their ass, they made sure they didn't show their face a lot. So when I said that the other day, media takeout, y'all cool, but y'all try to make a point to show Brandy with her mother. Like I said, the truth is, hey, I was getting my news from media takeout for the past month. They've been getting their news from me. A lot of people have. And it's okay. It's just that people don't give me my credit, so I don't care. All right? Another thing, media takeout, every time I talk about Jayz and Beyonce, every time I tell some real shit, y'all try to come with some news like they winning. I told y'all all gonna lose y'all credibility, and y'all starting to make idiots out of yourself because y'all keep trying to make these people something that they're not. I can do a live every day saying Jay-Z is the greatest. Do you know what that's going to do to my channel? Do you know what that's going to do to me? I can do a live every day about how great all of them are. But I'm going to tell you again, nobody will believe me. And I'll be making an ass out myself, and I'll be ruining my channel. So I told all of these idiots, y'all were going to be quiet during the Diddy trial. And I told you after Diddy trial, you wasn't going to have nothing left. All right? Because why I keep saying that? All you hip-hop black entertainment platforms was supposed to rebrand yourself during the Diddy trial. I just didn't tell you everything. Y'all was supposed to rebrand yourself away from hip-hop and black entertainment. Man, you supposed to just be regular entertainment. No, I told y'all all trapped in a jungle. Y'all all are trapped, and you're going to all sink. Let's go. Y'all looking bad out here with y'all news. All this shit looking bad. Just know, as of now, I generate my own news. Trust me. I'm doing better than the bloggers now. I done peep game already. I've been watching this for a minute. Told you I do my own studies. Nah, man, the bloggers been coming to me now. That's what's been happening. There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just that, yeah, I know I shot me to take out. I've been shouting them out forever, right? No, they've been taking a lot of, they've been getting inspired. They subscribe. Shout out to me to take out. Shout out to y'all. This ain't no smoke. It's business. So when it's business, ain't nothing personal. I told you, nobody bigged me up. I put my own work in. But at the same time, I brought y'all the most knowledge of all time when it comes to this entertainment thing. Flash flood threat. What's going on? Look like California getting wiped out again. Hey, guess what, y'all? It's an anniversary. Remember last year, they got acres of fire. This year, they're getting floods. Is it a coincidence? California is one of them places that's one of the filthiest? No. I'm going to say it again. It's a lot of good people in California. But the truth is, California is a very wicked place. It is very divided. The truth is, the whole California don't even rock with each other. The truth is, California is the most segregated state. The truth is, California is boxed in by deserts, valleys, mountains. The truth is, California is the furthest state away from society, civilization, especially when you're black. It's the truth. But California is also one of the wickedest cities of America. And like I said, I'll just say one word, gangbanging. I'll just leave it at that. But all cultures come from there. All cultures opposite of the Bible come from California. All cultures opposite of religion, period, come from California. Let me say this. All religions outside of Islam, Christianity, and Judaism come from California. And these are facts. All right? Why you think the Church of Scientology there? Why you think the Church of Satan is there? Why you think every goddamn movement come from there? Why you think trending topics come from there? Why you think applications come from there? No, y'all, I know the headquarters that is. So it's a reason why things are happening. And the smart people left California a couple years ago. But it's some people that couldn't leave. It's some people that know what the hell is going on. But you're going to keep seeing all of these different things happening that you never saw before. So they said it never rains in Southern California. Now you see, that song don't work no more. That's an old song. It's played out. Why? Because the new reality is it does a lot of raining in Southern California. That song is also a sign when I'm telling you times have changed. It used to didn't rain in Southern California. I was told New York don't get earthquakes. But I said, ever since this world has been changing, I've caught every single thing that showed me, no, the world is not the same no more. No, this is not the world you're used to. Everything is different. Everything. When I say things like everything you believe was a lie, well, you believe Southern California never could flood, right? All right then. You believe New York don't get earthquakes. You believed it, right? But that was a lie, wasn't it? Did not New York get earthquake? All right. I'm standing for a reason, y'all, because life is good, but everything you're watching is from a certain time. It's from a certain time. So when this year started off and I spoke about the Great Reset, you have been seeing a lot of things change because within the changes comes the reset. But a lot of things been happening, y'all. But I just want people to understand, bad things are not happening to everybody. And a lot of people are living their best life and ready to live their best life. That is the reality. But being that there's a lot of bad things going on, a lot of these bad things are just from what happened. It's no different from you move in this new apartment, this new home, and out of nowhere, your ceiling collapsed or your plumbing is messed up. You didn't do it. You had nothing to do with it. But it's from before you. It was so old. It was from a time where it needed to be changed out. Though you bought the house, but you didn't understand the whole piping needed to be done over. So that's America. Yeah, that's that. When I say America, I'm talking about American lifestyle. I'm talking about American culture, meaning the way Americans live, the way things are perceived, the way we looked at everything, the way we spent our money, the way we did everything is changed, y'all. If you know Monopoly, the board changes, the game changes, we start over again. That's what we're dealing with. And within this reset, a lot of people are going to get lost. Within this reset, a lot of people have already been lost. The number one thing that happened, a lot of people that was supposed to be legit, upright citizens became criminals. We have looked at the biggest lockups of people supposed to be legit. From officers, postal workers going to jail for stealing mail, everything of honesty had got flipped and turned out too bad. When I spoke about you, so you're going to see these things happen. People coming home from prison, changing their ways. After 2020, start seeing a lot of people coming home. People coming out of prison change their ways from their old behavior. People have woken up in life from their old behavior. But then you had all these people that were supposed to be so legit, clean, good people. They are the ones that became so dirty, doing the most dirt, horrific, and the most wicked stuff. Another thing I've been telling y'all about, we're going to speak about, I'm going to be talking about the couple, the mother and son found dead in their house. They was found dead in their house, and they was mummified. Then I saw on the news this morning, somebody else was found in the house shot up. Told y'all what's going on, y'all. I told y'all the last wave is people breaking in your home. And a lot of it is going to be your friends. Or your friends setting you up for people to come in your home. So I got 2 stories within the 24 hours. One in New York and found dead, and somewhere else, a mother and son in the house stinking. Neighbors don't know nothing. They found his mummies. Yes, that was going on. Y'all tell y'all what's going on. When I've been telling y'all, don't be letting people in your house. It's a different time we in, y'all. So this is what happened in California. So I'm just showing y'all it's a lot of different things going on, but it comes down to how you've been living your life, the choices you've been making, the people you've been dealing with, the environment you chose to indulge in, how serious you take life, what you've been actually doing. Have you been preparing? Have you been just playing around online? Have you been just, tell you what the plan was for you going to chase topics for 5 years straight in the house, and when there's no more topics, you ain't gonna have nothing left. And by the time you go outside, you're late already. What's up, Lorraine? What's up, Barbara? What's up, everybody? So that's, look, the whole playing field now is all on what you're going to do. You can listen to people. You can listen to me all day. You can do whatever you want to do. But it's going to come down to what are you going to do for your future? Nobody's future is a gimme. Nobody's future is guaranteed. So when people can get that little part right, the key thing is you'll stop taking life for a joke, and then nothing else will be so shocking to you. And then maybe you can have some fun and enjoy your life, because this thing called misery love company, you know what it actually is? Misery love company is this. People live their life a certain way. And being that they live their life a certain way, they want me to feel sorry for them. And that's what's going on. Now, I'm saying that because you're going to keep seeing a lot of dark, bad news. But just know, don't let it get your spirit down. Let's go. I had to prep y'all. We got to talk about these dark characters. Let's go. They're sorry. They're sorry and sad, y'all. It's really disgraceful. It's just sad. Because even with Monica acted out her whole career online. Y'all know damn well Monica didn't work a lot. She didn't do a lot of nothing. Monica's another one that they just rolled their childhood star sensation. But the thing y'all have to understand, which you should know by now, we spoke about it the other day. All of the people, we still know their name. Anybody we still look at, oh, that's Monica. Oh, that's Brandy. That's Chris Brown. It's for a reason why we look at them like that. These are the young stars that had the industry behind them. They were the industry's favorite children. They were the children that were going to go to the parties, the freak-offs, every party, and they were going to be quiet. They were the children whose parents agreed with the Hollywood sign-up. I should have put the Hollywood sign up with the child sacrifice. Look, man, everything that went on in the industry is this. When you give your kids to the industry, that is the sacrifice. Oh, yeah. Also, y'all remember a while ago when I was talking about Hollywood, right? When you look at that, when you go to Hollywood, you're going to see you know how you see the symbol of Moloch, right? Bell. When you watching Boondocks cartoon, when they showed the other day with Thugnificent, the rappers, it showed how he got a Bell Moloch statue outside his house. It's all, if I say it's always in your face. No. The whole concept you heard about child sacrifice and all this child stuff, no. It's a system. Handing your kids to the fire is really only when you put your child in a situation where anything can happen to them, that is called you sending your kids through the fire. I don't care if you say right now, if your child say, I want to do this, you say, well, if you make them walk somewhere. If you make them walk somewhere and you got a car, you know damn well you can drive them, you just send them through the fire. Why? Because you don't know what might happen to them in that walk. You let them walk at nighttime. Get it? So when I was telling people, you was taught to look at everything so superficial. And that's how the stuff be in your face go over your head. The whole movement already happened already. Aaliyah R. Kelly was the clue. Family, the reason why a lot of us don't get it, I'm going to say it again. My generation and beyond was the generation preyed upon by the predators. The predators, like I keep telling y'all, are a lot of those people born in their 60s and born in them 60s. Get it? Because those are the people that's older than me. Get it? The people that's born, they're around it. It's a certain time frame, up until like 72, something like that. It's a certain era. They were raised a certain way. They look at life a certain way. They are the most materialistic. They always looked at things from their perspective. They also were the most rebellious generation. And now I'm going to say, sorry to tell you, I think they were the most ignorant too, because it's playing out. They are the generation before me. They were raised in being freaky. They thought it was cool to be freaky. See, when we was young, they was having these things called what? The Greek Fest. And they were getting freaky. Because the generation older than me, they were the first ones joining all of these organizations. They were the first. They joined the Greeks when it was a fad. They were becoming Black Masons as a fad. This is what they did. Because they all thought that was going to make them successful Black people in the future. But now you're going to see that none of this stuff has gotten them nowhere. This game is nothing but a system control, brotherhood, sisterhood. But I told you the brotherhood and sisterhood, they finished. Because if you wasn't with the brotherhood or sisterhood, you was not going to win. When I drop my daughter off to one of my brothers, and I get me a check, look out for my daughter, bro. When I take my son to the industry and I say to my homeboy, make sure he's straight. And then I get the check and then I'm going pure. Guess what I just did? That's called an industry. Why I say that? Because this is what people got to get. It's one thing when you a child star. Say like some of us, we was into stuff naturally. But guess what? My mother never looked at me and said, I can get some money off him. My mother never looked at me and said, you really trying to do that rap stuff? I'm going to help you. I'm going to buy you all this equipment. We're going to make sure you make it. My mother never said all that. But the mothers and fathers that were ready to sell their kids and get that money, I tell you, they born from a certain era. The era they born in, they saw Joe Jackson do it. That's what I'm telling you. This shit is a psychological science. All the people that were youngsters or of a certain age that saw how Joe Jackson got rich, they see the whole concept of the Jackson family was to teach poor blacks you can sell your kids for money. I mean, you can make your child could be a star. But what you didn't get is the system is called Hollywood. The system of Hollywood is the system of Babylon. And you're going to bring your kids. I mean, it's going to be called entertainment. Oh, they can sing. It's going to be called that. But the culture is called bring them here. Take this money. See you later. It's going to be disguised as all the other shit. No. You see Britney Spears, right? Her father controlled her. Her father sold her ass. You see Miley Cyrus, right? Her father controlled her. Her father sold her ass. Because in the celebrity thing, they're going to sell them. And plus, that's how celebrities think. I'm Billy Ray. They don't love me no more. Shit. I ain't making money like, I mean, man, I've been taking care of Molly for so how long now. Man, Molly going to get some money. She going to take care of herself. Molly, we going to Hollywood. You're going to learn how to sing. You're going to take these classes. I'm going to make sure you can sing. You're going to get a deal. And that's how they do it. Because that's another thing. I'm not taking care of you your whole life. I'm not going to keep buying you Benzes and sit there. It's the same. So like I say, celebrities, the same shit. Same way you don't want to spend $1,000 on your kid. Same way they don't want to do it neither. They ain't trying to keep spending 10 grand, 100 grand. Every time I turn around, they in trouble. They doing this. They ain't trying to keep doing that neither. Because they know about generational wealth. They know about budgeting. Why? People forget, if I'm a celebrity, I might not be doing that for 10 years straight. My money got to sustain that. Y'all don't look at how celebrities' money have to sustain them even when they have nothing coming in, even when they are on ice. That's why I say the smart celebrities know. I'm not blowing my money. I got to live off this till I die. Especially if I'm already out the game. No, I say the smart ones know. I got my house early in my career. My shit paid off early. I took care of everybody early in my career. Then they get to a point in their career, it's about me. I took care of everybody. I ain't doing shit for nobody else. Whatever I got coming in, that's mine. And I'm just going to coast. That's the smart ones. Not Jim Jones, broke ass, and a few others. We also going to look at Monica net worth. For most, we also going to look at today how a lot of them don't have the money they're supposed to have. One of my measurements is, in my opinion, the ones that made it big, they were supposed to at least have stacked $1 million a year. Hey, I'm a regular civilian. You're really supposed to stack at least 1,000 a year, at least. Get it? So at least in 30 years, you stack 30,000 at least. That's how it's supposed to be. Well, look at it like this right now. If you wanted to start your retirement, put up 1,000 a year, and you'll have that 1,000 when you're finished. And that's nothing but 100 a month. You put up 100 a month, you got 1,200 a month, 1,200 a year. You times that by 20. That's your retirement plan. It's for yourself. I throw that at y'all? Because if you're from a certain generation, ain't gonna be no goddamn social. You're gonna be messed up. Guess what generation gonna be messed up in the end? Like I said, I'm not stupid. Look, we in a world now where everything seems cool. I'm gonna tell everybody, you got to take care of your own retirement plan now. I'll just say this. Say you're from an era, you didn't work a lot. A lot of y'all wasn't raised to have a job. Remember, a lot of people were street hustlers. I got my own business. A lot of people left their jobs early. So many different things happen where they already know a certain generation, when they ass get in their 60s with all them tattoos, when they ass get in their 60s, from the life they was living, they ain't going to have shit anyway. And they going to be sick as hell. So I told you, everything going on today is for the future. When that's what y'all don't get. When you seeing this, when you hearing this talk about healthcare plan, who you think turn is it? Who turn is coming up to be seniors and elders? Who turn is it to start being sick? That's the part y'all don't be getting. Cause I keep telling you, when you in a fantasy land, I keep thinking you're a child, right? No, they tell you everything happen. They talking about a certain generation. For you guys, health coverage is gonna be different. For you guys, you know them checks that come after you retire. For y'all, they're gonna be way different. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna have no checks. By the time y'all older, the nursing game gonna be different. I swear to God, I'll be looking at all this. I think they said already, by the time that generation of seniors, we're not dealing with them. We're going to have robots for them. All the motherfuckers raised off that black entertainment shit, all these weirdos out here in the world, when all these weirdos of this era get old, they're going to be in nursing homes with robots. Oh, you get what I'm saying? When I kept giving you the clues of this 30-year gap, it's a 30-year era, meaning within the 30 years, we were all raised the same. We were all taught the same exact thing. But out of that 30-year process, if you did not figure out what's really real, that 30-year era has been studied. From child to grown-up, we have been studied. This is why I'm telling you, everything you've been seeing and hearing applies to certain people and a certain time. If you do not start planning for your future, guess what? You might make it now, but the plan is for you to die old and miserable and messed up anyway. Why? They know the older you get, the harder it's going to be for you to take care of yourself. And your kids already raised to be idiots. Your kids ain't taking care of you neither. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say, it was a time when people were selling their kids. So when you heard about selling out, this is what y'all never looked at. When y'all hear about the industry and selling your soul, the children never had a chance to sell their soul because their parents sold it for them. When your parents sell your ass to Hollywood, they just put me in some shit I could never get out. And that's what happened. Let me make it simple for you. Monica's mother never had to deal with the stuff she had to deal with. Chris Brown's mother never had to deal with the shit he had to deal with. Usher parents. And now look at all of them now. Throughout their careers, did Chris Brown's mother show her face a lot? Meaning, you don't see them niggas take pictures with their parents like that. Now, you saw Jay-Z do it with his mother. You saw Diddy do it with his mother. You're going to see a lot of them they parents, huh? Like I said, I saw Bow Wow parents, Sierra parents, but like I said, they all put together. All they ass was sold, y'all. All of them to grown perverts. Chris Brown was taken to Def Jam as a youngster. What I'm trying to tell you is the parents bring them around way early, but they don't sign them or bring them to the public until it's time. So today I get to prove the story of Chris Brown because, like I said, when Chris Brown told me he met Diddy at 13, I put it together myself. Y'all didn't get it. Chris Brown at 13. Usher at 13, 14. Justin Bieber 13, 14. The same program. All those three young boys became big superstars. Nobody became bigger than Chris Brown. Nobody became bigger than Usher. Nobody became bigger than Justin Bieber. Which meant any young man that could sing his ass off and dance, it don't matter, Mario. It don't matter who came out. They were never going to top Chris Brown and Usher. They were the favorite boys. And what you got to understand, this Hollywood shit would make them, like Monica, what makes them relevant when they get older is because as those little children, they kept the secrets and they never told, and they were good kids. And they grew up and they kept the secrets. They never told what those people did to them. And that's their reward of having a career after that. And you'll see it. You'll still see Raven-Symoné. Nick Cannon was a child star. You're going to keep seeing it. All of them are the children that were at these parties. These are the children that were in rooms. These are the children when a grown woman come up to Usher and say, yo, you so fine, Usher. and a grown-ass woman come and grope them, you feel me? That happens to them when they 15, 14, going in the room. When Usher told a story on Howard Stern, that was a pedo story. Usher talking about how the grown woman snatching him up. He got to have sex with all these grown women. That's called your pedo. But that's the process they flip boys out with, y'all. Let me show you how the grown-ups do it. See, I'm a child. I don't think about that kind of stuff like that. Yeah, I got my little girlfriends, but I don't be horny like that. But now, they trying to keep having me with all these women and stuff. Now that what they're doing is grooming me. They're grooming me to be freaky horny. Now, guess what they're grooming me for? They're grooming me so I can have sex with women and they can watch. Guess what the pedo behavior is? When I'm 15, I'm in a room with this woman, but a grown man watching. Yo, he tear her ass up. Yo, man, you saw he tore her ass up? Hey, man, that little nigga tore her ass up, man. Whole time, them dudes watching me. Meat watching us. Geppetto. See how you're raised to think it's normal? You see how you're raised to always be around, you know, you see how we raised? He tore her ass up. No, that's all Geppetto shit. So when you can accept the fact you were raised in a Peter Pan culture, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, you keep hearing these stories, but it was always in your face because Michael Jackson's ass was sold by his family when he was young. And then you're going to see Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson. No, the story. The Jackson 5 family is studied by all families that have desires to make money off of their children. The Jackson 5 story is the handbook, the manual on how to create child stars. When you heard about the beating, that's called breaking. Pop, pop, pop. We're going to get this shit right. We got to get this money. Know what Hollywood like, Joe? You know what Hollywood likes about that? Man, your child is already groomed already. He's already broken in. Man, he's already ready. They love it. Tell you, man, this shit is a process. Y'all were talking about slavery. What you think it is when you get a contract like Monica and Usher and you can't get out? What you think that's about? Let's go. I'm saying it for a reason. Because that's the real Monica. They all aunties now, y'all. They're not kids no more. They are grown-ups with mental issues. Now, I gave y'all all that background because we about to speed up, and I ain't going to be long today. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's up in this chat. Shout out to everybody I missed. Y'all know it's number love, and shout out to the new people. What's up? What's up, Ron G? Hey, fam, do you think French trying? Hold up. Yeah, man. Max B already messed up dealing with them, period. I'm telling y'all all right now, all right? Max B is already finished before he gets started. What did I say? I said if Max don't have no music by Friday, full of it, it ain't going to happen. French's job is to watch Max. Max ain't going to do nothing by himself. Y'all not looking at Max B came out of prison. He didn't have a chance to reflect and get his feet down. Family, there's no such thing as you being gone 16 years and you ain't come back to comprehend what's going on. I need time to myself first. Then I got to do this other shit. No, it's all a trap. It's how it works. Come home. They got you going here, you going there, you're doing all this shit. Guess what? You're not focused. You're doing this, you're doing that. You're not focused. Meanwhile, like you said, now say somebody got a plan to put him in the trap. What they forgetting about? Everybody's forgetting about how French Montana and Jim Jones made sure they squashed that beef before Max come home. So like I said, French and Jim Jones squashed their beef when Max was in prison. So my point is Max don't know what he in. Plus, the world Max in, he can't leave New York anyway. Trust me. But I'm saying this to say the truth on Max B. I don't see no news on Max B because I'm not subscribed to no black channels, no hood channels at all. So that was my proof of the algorithm control. Since Max B been home, y'all, I only seen that shit one day. And I like, oh, I ain't realize, meaning that shit ain't even viral for real. That whole Max B topic is nothing but a black conversation. I'm only saying that because I want y'all to understand where the world is at now. It is officially real news, meaning real news around the world. And then it's just other news that they just talk about. But it's really about nothing. Wow, you're not getting the fact that you guys are talking about somebody that was in prison for 2 decades, came home with no music. That's cool. But y'all out here all this time, and all these other artists ain't got no music neither. So what you're looking at is, we are so sorry. We gotta focus and be entertained by a nigga fresh out of prison with nothing. That's your clue of the game is over. So let's go. You see Auntie Monica? They all aunties now, y'all. Y'all know see, the thing with Monica was, I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion of truth, because I know how the industry do. They scout talent. They always scouted them churches, and they always scout them black women with them voices. It's a whole nother thing, another day. The truth is, Monica got a voice on her ass. She can sing her ass off. But you're going to see somehow Monica's whole career, she didn't sing a lot. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, I know, in my opinion, I think Monica was always ashamed of that first song they made her sing. Just one of those days about a period as a minor. So we're going to look at everything I said today, y'all. I'm going to give y'all all the shit that we overlooked because we was kids. And I'm going to show y'all how they tricked us and how they played out the Geppetto behavior. But this is the last thing I want y'all to get. Everybody that was older than us was already preying on us. Get it? They couldn't wait to screw us over. A lot of different ways. Because what y'all don't get, perversion is not just sex. If I teach your son to be a criminal, I perverted him. If a grown woman teach your daughter to be a hoe, she perverted her. If a grown woman, she didn't teach your daughter to be a hoe, she taught your daughter to love money. Get this money by any means. Love it. She perverted her. We got perverted young, y'all, by the older generation that preyed on us. Meaning they all knew better. That's why I say older. The people that were older, supposed to know better, they preyed on us. I got another one for you. Is it a coincidence when I was 19, I got with a chick that was 5 years older than me? It's not a coincidence. Plus, we also were raised to be grown. Our generation was raised to be grown. Why? We were raised to be grown so we would know how to deal with grown-ups. And it's not a coincidence. A lot of us dealt with people older than us. That's why I said I'm from a different era. I'm from an era of dealing with older chicks. You from an era now, you deal with young girls. See, I told you, backwards land. Me growing up, me and my bros, us growing up, the older woman was a trophy. The older she is, the more clout, bro. Period. She 2 years older. If you in the 9th grade, it don't matter. If she 2 years or plus, that's called a trophy, bro. That's called clout. That's where we come from. You hit a grown lady, as a teen, you hit a grown lady. Well, you know how much clout you get off that? That's us. You know where I'm from, bro? Actually going home and smashing the teacher. Actually doing it. Told you, I'm not from the predator era, y'all. My era is different. We wasn't raised to be predators. I keep telling y'all, we're not raised for that. We raised for different shit. We in class, holler at the teacher, and we passing notes to chicks. You wanna be my girl? That's what we doing in class. We wasn't raised like that. We raised in the class. I got picks, 5 chicks in the class. I like 5, I like 3 out of 5. I like, boy, and they all like me. We all friends. I'm sitting with them at the lunch table. That always been me, y'all. So you see For No Fame, and you think because women around that shit, bro, I always been like this. I be with the bros, play sport, do it all. Manly, sweat, dirty, do it everything with the bro. Guess what, bro? See you later. I'm chilling with the woman, the girl, the lady. That's what I always did. What the hell you think? Why the hell you think I got fresh to go to school? Wasn't for you, bro. No. Why you think I would have been dropped out earlier if it wasn't for the woman? I'd have been dropped out. It's the truth. I'm saying that because I want people to get behavior now. Everybody wasn't always no damn perverts. There was so many women around. And they showing love too. You got female friends. Meaning you around so many females, you ain't even got time to even be on no cheating shit. I love my girl, and I got a bunch of homegirls. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. Y'all lost y'all way. Now, I'm saying that because for these child stars, they didn't have no choice. They got put in this shit. They got put in it. When I say 30 years, end of an era, just know Monica grew up in this shit 30 years. And all you know Monica and all of them for is what? Taking pictures. When I said, when Instagram came out 2011, you will clearly see now the only thing that kept all these celebrities around. I'm talking about the ones that would have been disappeared. It's because they kept posting online. You saw them post from when they kids were kids. You see them kids graduating now. Y'all didn't get that these celebrities started selling us their life. That was the gimmick. When I show you Monica and many others, thousands of pictures, not a lot of albums. Like I said, that's why I love to use K. Michelle for an example. Because when a woman named K. Michelle comes out and starts singing and getting all this clout, and the women start liking her, and they say, she sounds like Monica. And all of a sudden, K. Michelle disappears. She's the bad one. Monica's still around. See it? Everybody they wanted gone. They made them disappear. Everybody they wanted you to still say their name, Monica, Brandy, rayj, they're still around. I'm saying all this because today I'm going to connect the dots. I'm going to show you they're all family because I said every time they open their mouth, they put me to work. So Monica has said that Chris Brown is the greatest entertainer on the planet. The question is, do you believe it? Is she right? Or is she just saying shit for a reason? And today you're going to get why she said it. That whole thing with Monica and C Murder, manufactured. Then you'll see Monica, C Murder. Monica, C Murder. Check it out. No Limit. Arista Records, Diddy. Jay-Z. Arista Records, Diddy. Jay-Z. Recently, check it out. Versus, No Limit. Just that C Murder in prison. But a week later, Brandy and Monica on stage. A week later after C Murder brother performing. Are you seeing the family? All right. Let's go. Let's go because we are up now. We about to get dark because they dark. Like I said, now I finally get to prove it to y'all. The Geppettos of the industry were the executives. The executives flipped the artists, like I said. The CEO, the check writer, all check writers in Hollywood entertainment are bisexual. These are facts because they do not get the chair unless they are bi. And it's the CEO. He gets freaky with both sexes when he feels like it. That is the entertainment game. It was first started by Europeans. They set the whole shit up. But what y'all don't want to accept, when y'all just wanted all the black clout, you wanted all the fame, that's cool, but you're going to do the work too. Because they gave you the game. They gave you the keys. You're going to be the stars now. You're going to be the CEOs. And the way we used to touch on you, the way we used to do, the way we used to plow a little richer than them, the way we used to grope on Aretha titties, the way we used to have fun back in them days, y'all going to do it now. And that's the truth. And that's what happened. The only difference is they get in trouble. Now, let me break it down. So I told you, when I go into the past, I go into the past for a reason. This is a good topic I love because I get to prove it now. Let's look at it now, y'all. You're grown as hell. Look at that picture of Monica. But what else I know? She's in New York City. But look how young she is. Guess how we got pranked? Guess what? Family, me and my people, we didn't get pranked. Why? We were young too. See, that's what they don't get. That's why I say now I want everybody from this era to get it clear. If you was a teenager when Monica made this song, get it clear. Because I was a teenager. We were the ones preyed upon, y'all. Monica is, you see how young she is, right? I don't want to be wrong, but she ain't 14. Because it said the song was 13. But let me show you the industry tricks now. That's the reason of the black and white. The black and white. So people would know. See, let me show you the game now. Now I get to show y'all the psychological effects of this music shit. It always is planned out. Don't look at it like Monica Young, y'all, because we were young. Now look at this shit, all the old men that was liking this shit. Look at it as all the grown-ups that said, she fine, she cute. Look at it like that now. See? It was always a Geppetto culture of the generation older than us. I'm going to be honest with you. The plan was, what I see now, that whole revolutionary generation, the plan was to turn them all into criminals, perverts, weirdos, and they all going to be, get it? It's that revolutionary era. They turned them into everything opposite of revolution. No. Can you see it now? Now you think of that grown man with that Monica album. See, you were groomed. Meaning you could be a grown-ass person. You got Monica in your fucking possession, the CD. You ain't supposed to even have that shit, child music. But this is when they start. Remember now, we grow up, they marketed kids to kids. But what you're not getting, Monica, Brandy, and Leah was marketed to grown-ups. Chris Brown was marketed to grown-ups. Them grown women say, that young boy fine. Because this woman Geppettos too. You get it? That young boy say he fine. The grown woman say he fine. I do something to him. That was the trick they played. What I'm telling you is, this had nothing to do with me and us because I was young. Told you I wasn't raised to be that shit. But a lot of y'all were grown. Y'all were raised on that shit. Liking youngsters. Now let me show you the pattern. And don't get it twisted. You're going to see. This is what I want y'all to get. Okay, NSYNC. Y'all know about child groups. Think about it. You got the child groups are marketed to the children. See, just like us. It's to you. They supposed to be marketed to the kids. NSYNC, Justin Bieber. You get it? What's his name again? Damn, that's how much he fell off. Got that man's name on the tip of my tongue. Justin Timberlake, child star. But my point is, you'll see. Okay, even like with B2K and them, they made music for their kids. It was kid music. This era was children making music for grown-ups. And it's the trick they played on you. Because Monica young, but she got a grown-ass voice. Now you think of them CEOs. You think of Diddy boss. Don't forget, Diddy is right there. He might be standing right there. Because that's his label mate. That's his little niece. That's Diddy's little niece. If we talk about industry family, that's his goddamn niece. Diddy knew her since back then. And like I said, it's a process. See, I know how this thing works. Monica's on the cover right here, dropped the album. But guess what? She might have been around that label 3 years before that because it takes a while to even drop the album. Back then, it might take them 2 years to put the album out, recording in the studio, back and forth. So I know she was around younger than that. That's the whole key to child stars. They one age when you see them, but before that, they've been around. Meaning, okay, Chris Brown came out at 15. He was around before that, 13 plus. But guess what? I didn't need him to tell me that. I know the industry. That's all he said. I was only 15. Okay, got that part. So I already know it. He said he was in the game. If he's a star at 15, he was already around 13. Then Chris Brown said he met Diddy at 13. And the thing is, he didn't sign him because they didn't sign the young artists because they knew better. You can't do stuff to them. You sign them, they might sue you in the end. So that's why you're going to see the last thing you're going to get. Because like I say, man, I learned about Atlanta. One thing I know about Atlanta is lenient with their sex crime laws. And I also know a lot of sexual violators move to Atlanta. To make it clear, I know that because I had one in my damn family. That's why. And the Negro moved to Atlanta. Meaning that was years ago. But I put it together later. All right? Now, you're going to see Atlanta was the home of Geppetto shit. That's why you're going to see Usher took his ass to Atlanta. Monica, Atlanta. Crisscross, Atlanta. Bow Wow, Atlanta. All right? All right. That was the place sanctioned for the youngster behavior. TLC. I think in Atlanta, they was able to touch on youngsters and don't get in trouble. All right? Or I think Atlanta had those laws where you can't bring it back up years later. Well, I got more examples. It's not a coincidence. Like I said, I don't like to throw family under the bus. Somebody else very close to me. Or I say somebody, all right, long story short, somebody I know for a fact uncle in Atlanta was touching on their ass. You know what I mean? Their uncle was, you know what I'm saying? Because when we went to visit, she told me after the fact what uncle did to her. I'm like, man, I'm down with this mother. Yep. So like I say, I got many stories of what they do in Atlanta. Many stories. And I know what I'm trying to tell y'all? It's always this certain age bracket. That's how I've been putting the whole shit together for years. It's always this same. That's what I've been telling y'all. That whole movement of family touching on family. Y'all, family, pay attention. That was a generation older than me and mine's. We not from that era, touching on family, humping cousins. A lot of y'all from that shit. I went through the whole process. A lot of y'all raised in the city. All y'all that grew up doing the bump. All y'all grew up in the house dancing. All y'all all grew up in freaky shit. Before there was a such thing as watching a porno, jacking off. Before the such thing as a sex toy. A lot of y'all in houses humping on y'all goddamn family. And these are facts. All right? So what I'm telling y'all is this. It's a behavior of certain people. Now, look at Monica, young ass in New York City, pucking up her lips. So like I said, it's a difference when you're a child star. No, this is called, they were marking her to be grown. Pucking up her lips on the street. What else I know? I know New York City. That's what the prostitutes used to do. That's where the prostitutes stand at. That's what the cabs mean. Why? Because the New York history back then, what they did, the prostitutes are stand right there, and then when police come, they'll duck off in that little basement part. But that's where the prostitutes be at. Also, back in the day, you might walk down the street and see a prostitute giving somebody head right there in that little basement vestibule. These are facts. They got on the block that she prostituting. Told you, man, it was all in our face. Then to throw it off, put it in black and white. Now I'm going to show you again. When you got a youngster being grown, you put it in black and white, throw it all off. Told you, alter reality. Strip their mind down when they ain't going to know what they looking at. You're looking at a damn child. Child. Now think about all the shit she went through in this game. All right? Monica. I'm going to connect it all for you. Her and Chris Brown, they all go back together. Now, let me show you the game. We just getting started. See the coincidence? Youngster, she might be 13 right there, y'all. Put it in black and white. Now, I'm going to show you the same pattern. Same label, same record, same program. Bingo. Brandy, I just want to be down. Brandy was 14. We just finished talking about this shit. But I told you, as it goes on, the more they show their face, the more they wake me up to more information. See the pattern? Why is it in black and white? Because they were tricking us. I'm going to say it again. They wasn't tricking me. They were grooming them old niggas. So they'll look at Brandy the same way they look at Yo-Yo Queen Latifah. So you had old men lusting on Brandy since she was young. Told you, pedo shit was already taught. I'm showing you how Hollywood in on it. Clyde Davis is the label. She's also Diddy's niece. Now let me show you the game of pedo they put on rap. They put on black entertainment. Black entertainment based on your pedo shit. They all know it too. All right, they all know it. So look, see that? Old bitches. All them bitches older than me. Ain't nothing wrong with it. What I said the other day, do they still be singing that fucking song? They still sing that shit? 30 years, they still sing it. Because that was a song about your pedo shit. It was about the young lady that's going to hang with the grown woman, and the grown woman going to put her on to her first piece of meat. I want to hang with y'all. Where y'all going at? I want to get me some. Now you see Queen Latifah standing behind Brandy like she a goddamn Geppetto. Now let's look at how Hollywood does it. You see why it's in black and white? You see how they try to have Brandy looking all grown because she's tall? They took the young lady that was a juvenile, blended her in with 3 grown-ass women. So when you're looking at it, bro, you're going to look at her, she grown. But guess what, bro? When Brandy was young, I was young too. So I never looked at Brandy a type of way. But a lot of y'all did. A lot of y'all been lusting up Brandy since she was 14, guys. Same way, when you went outside, you like young ladies. To this day, a lot of y'all like youngsters. Huh? It's a reason why men didn't want no grown-ass woman that got her shit together. It's a grooming and a teaching, y'all. Queen Latifah, Yo-Yo, MC Light represent your pedos. The ones that turn her ass out. They also tomboys, boys. Because Queen Latifah eats carpet. It was in our face. This is what you guys are going to be. I want y'all to understand these are the days that started it all. Before the such thing as all y'all down with a rainbow, before any y'all down with movements, before y'all following presidents, before all that shit, guess what? It was predicted you're going to be exactly who you are. See, you're a little girl now, but when you get older, you're going to be masculine. You're a little girl now, but when you get older, you're going to be freak. It's all in your script. Remember, the trick was telling you hip-hop was your culture. BT is your culture. Why? Your culture means your way of life. Your way of life is how you live. So being that this your culture, this is exactly how you live. Huh? Grown-ups hang around youngsters to this day. Huh? To this day. Grown-ups hang with youngsters. Grown-ups still act childish. A lot of women are you know what now? Flipped. Everything that was in this script was already written and you're going to do it all. All right? Meaning back in the day, I had a Cleo next door to me. So don't get it twisted. I just don't say names. Family next door to me, guess what, y'all? I grew up with a stud next door as a child. I don't want to say her name, but they were two sisters and they were older than me. That's why I say I know the era that started this shit when I started thinking. Yo, when I remember going to school, I was a gay dude from down the block, from the projects. Everybody knew him, but like I said, when it was gay people back then, you knew who they was. My next door neighbor, she played ball. She was straight masculine, knock your ass out, all that shit. I just don't want to say her name. You know what I'm saying? But I've been seeing it. This shit been going. That shit ain't nothing new. But we looked at them as tomboys. Yo, she a tomboy. She'll fuck your ass up, but she played baseball and basketball with us too. That's how we looked at it. But the truth is, she was straight, stud, straight. Don't like, you know what I'm saying? Grew up with the shit. But like I say, you might have had this one person, the whole neighborhood. We got one in our neighborhood. You got one in your neighborhood. Meaning, all right. He feminine, but he still might knock your ass out. And meaning he feminine, but they still ain't gonna let you jump him, do nothing to him. She might be from our neighborhood, but you ain't gonna do nothing to her. Like that's how it always been. But it became a fad. That's why I say your era became a fad. When I was telling you, the real rainbow rights are for the people like I know, and people know that have been rainbow since the 90s. They were that shit when it wasn't cool. The laws were for them. Let me make a breakdown to you. The people that were rainbow before this shit, the rights was for them. No, your era that turned into rainbows, you just gonna be freaks. That's y'all. Because you are freaks from music, not from nothing else. Right? I'm saying it because now I'm gonna keep showing you. You see Usher? See Usher, right? Let me make it clear for you. You see Usher? All right. You even will see the same marketing scheme, black and white. Why, ladies? You were being grown to be your pedos. Usher, he can sing. He can sing. You were buying a little boy's album. Can you see it now? I also want y'all to get through your head. This is y'all mentality when y'all run and see Usher, when y'all say Usher, and y'all still carry yourself the way y'all do, talking about these people. Y'all are fucking kids. Ladies, a lot of y'all are pedos too. We were young, and it's not a coincidence, y'all. I can tell it all now. I had sex with a lot of grown-ups when I was young. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, I did. Because I actually liked the grown woman. Yes, I did. I wasn't into young women like that. I wasn't into women my age like that for real. Tell you the truth, because they were too slow for me. I'm gonna be honest. Like I was in a grown woman. Grown woman could do some shit. All right? I'm just gonna be honest. When I was a teenager, grown girls my age wasn't giving head, so that wasn't gonna happen. Gotta keep it all solid. Young women my age, girls my age wasn't doing certain things, and still had to date, wait a long time. It was shit like that. Meaning you only waited for the girl you really liked like that. Other than that, it was a lot of hope. It was a lot of freaks around. Yeah, but when grown woman, where you think I got my first head from? 16, grown ass woman. What you think? No, y'all. It took me to get older to realize, bro, you was dealing with a lot of pedophile women. I just realized when I'm older, like, damn, I was young. He was older than me. Get it? So, y'all, that's the truth. Bro, no, a lot of bros know that. We were humping grown women at 16, man, 15. Like it ain't shit. 25, 27, 30, 32, 40, 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. We raised in this shit, y'all. Cause my era, we were the prey. And we were grown as hell. So I thought I was a young man putting in work. And I was. I was punishing old women back then. Punishing their ass off 40s. Punishing their ass off liquor. Fool, I was smoking blunts and drinking gin and juice. I was punishing grown women back then. But it was some Geppetto shit going on. You see it? They were disguising it with black and white. So you won't see their real age. See it? See Usher? A young boy. To this day, you love some Usher, don't you? Another joke in this is this, y'all. This is the realness of it. Monica said that Chris Brown is the greatest entertainer. But people saying she shitted on Usher. Oh, shit, you mean you and Usher grew up together on the same label? You shading Usher, Monica? What happened with you and Usher? Y'all family. You get it? So she put Chris Brown over Usher, even though Usher like her brother. But I know what's up. Monica and Chris Brown used to get freaky. I'm giving y'all so much exclusive today because I told you the real shit never in the title. I'm giving y'all exclusive. Today, I'm giving it to you. Meaning, nothing I say is a fact. It's all alleged. Monica and Chris Brown was always getting freaky together. Yes. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. But why? They were the child stars that were humping on each other, too. If you don't think Usher and Monica had to hump, you're mistaken, guys. They was at a perverted label. Jermaine Dupri there. Get it? L.A. Reid. Charges on him right now. Jermaine Dupri gonna get his too. They were on a perverted label, y'all. TLC. The plan was this. They also knew they can jerk child stars. You can jerk their ass. The child stars will make you rich. Jermaine Dupri, L.A. Reid, they rich off crisscross. They got rich off Bow Wow. They got rich off kids, y'all. That's the Geppetto shit too. Why? Fool, I can pimp the shit out of kid, make him work his ass off, and in the end, he ain't getting but so much. I'm gonna give more to him. Their millions were built on child stars' backs. That's how they got started. Simple, y'all. It's always in our face, man. Always. Why you think in our neighborhoods back then, it was always star search, scouting talent, because they knew you go to the ghetto, you find you one of them children that the parents don't want, and if you gonna make them a star, you gonna have you some money after that. That's what the game, y'all. That also was the predator shit. Predator versus prey. People looking for talent. Predator. That was predator shit. We were being proud of them. Whether it was a scout watching us play basketball, we were being watched. Told you we were being watched from birth. Whether it was a scout watching you and college playing at high school, he's gonna be good one day. You were being watched by predators, grown ass men. I like the way he run up that court. We can make a lot of money off him. Predators, man. That's what it is, y'all. It's gonna be dressed up with me. You know why it's called predator? Because if my mom and dad don't say, son, you really good with that sports stuff. You know what, son? We're gonna get you. We're gonna make sure you make it to the NBA. If it don't happen like that, predator shit. See, I grew up playing sports. Ma, I want to be on the team. Ma, I need some equipment. That's me. I wanted to play sports. Then your parents support you. But when your parents like, come on, I got you. Let's go. You get it? That's when your parents start seeing the green dollars. And then that's when they sell your ass. It's called your parents sell you because you're not old enough to sell your own soul. They got to sign the paperwork. So that's why I say your parents sell your ass because you can't do it. Usher got sold. You just look at it like this. Her whole life, her mom and dad lived a good life off her back. His whole life, his mom and dad lived great off his back. Meaning, they didn't have to go in no rooms like them. They didn't have to deal with the shit they had to deal with. They didn't have to deal with the fear one day their career going to be over or their secrets going to get out. Let's go. So you see the pattern? Now let's look at the man that was abusing their ass. Bingo, L.A. Reid. Didn't I tell you in the end, they just going to look like a bunch of old perverts? L.A. Reid. All these black fictional characters that you were taught to praise. You were taught to praise these characters because the industry told you to praise these characters. But when you accept that all these characters are weirdos, all of them are freaks, all of them are geppettos, all of them are two-way swingers, and that's what they're going to be, and they're not getting a check without it. So when L.A. Reid got to sit in that seat, because Mr. Clyde Davis said, you're going to sit your ass in Atlanta. You're going to handle the child stars. Bingo. Now, to show you the game is over and it's all a family, let's continue on. L.A. Reid loses lawyer ahead of sexual assault trial. The music mogul is accused of sexually assaulting former Arista A&R executive Drew Dixon. See how they told you? Former Arista Records, the home of Monica. Arista Records, the home of Usher. Arista Records, he was the king of the label because white man put him there, right? After Clyde played with him, that's how it go. Clyde gonna play with him, and then Clyde gonna say, you gonna run Atlanta for me. You're gonna control my black department. You know how back in the day I control Aretha and them? You're gonna control the R&B department. And Diddy, he's gonna do the rap department. Here's your black entertainment, hip hop and R&B, New York and Atlanta. All it was L.A. Reid takes care of the R&B, and Diddy, you take care of the rap. But you guys are in charge of all the blacks that we control. And if you guys say yay, they'll make it. If you guys say nay, they're gonna be finished. Can you get it now? When I kept saying, guys, this whole year y'all been chasing number fake shit. Once the executives all got in trouble, no hip hop check, no R&B check got cut this whole year at all. You have been watching low-level talent, low-level shit, old shit, and now all you got is niggas coming out of prison. You have nothing left. Why? Some coming out of prison, but some going to prison. L.A. Reid, do you like a weirdo? Now, you just look at him. That's the man Monica had to go see. And if he was going to do anything to Monica, there was nothing she was going to say about it. Monica still has a career because she kept all them damn secrets. Now let's go. You gonna buy that makeup shit. You gonna buy all that celebrity shit online. Meanwhile, they are broken people, and guess what? They've been flipped since youngsters. Why you think they don't make music no more? You ain't getting it. Brandy has not made music in 20 years. Monica in 20 years. Why? They were child stars. They served their purpose already. Now, when Monica says that Chris Brown is the greatest, let's see it again, y'all. I feel like he is the greatest entertainer that is left here on earth with us. Now, why I say that? Because Monica rubbed me the wrong way with that shit. He is the only one left with y'all because your fucking family members blackball everybody else. Chris Brown is blackballed too, Monica. Chris Brown has been going on tour for 5 years straight and nobody cares. Only on Twitter, black platforms, nobody cares about Chris Brown. This nigga been on tour for 5 years straight. Nobody cares but y'all. Why? They grew up together and they used to hump each other. It's very simple. Let's go. Because the family. Now let's look at it. He is going to court right now for what Diddy went to court for. Let's go. Because they were controlled. Now, look at the bottom picture. Kevin Liles, Def Jam Records. Also, the man responsible for Young Thug's career. Kevin Liles at the bottom. Def Jam Family Tree. Handpicked by Russell Simmons. Once again, Kevin Liles has the same exact charge as L.A. Reid. Sexual assault. Because they was assaulting men, women, and children. All. But what y'all don't get, all of these child stars, Raven-Symoné, the only child star that came out, like I said, was your clue, was Orlando Brown. All Orlando Brown did was tell y'all what happened to all the youngsters. All of them. That's what he was telling y'all. Dummies. It's just that they said, shh, don't say nothing, Orlando. Man, you messing it up for us, man. You should be saying that stuff, man. That's what that was about. Orlando Brown blew it up. Guess what else Orlando Brown was doing? Y'all all kept getting warnings. Yo, man, these guys pedos, man. Man, they raping, man. They just did it. Y'all didn't listen, right? You kept loving them and loving them and loving them. So now you accused of that shit too. That's who y'all are. That's what y'all didn't get. It was a revelation. Orlando Brown told you they were your pedos. You loved them more after that. Not once did somebody say, man, I'm done with this shit. Now they want to start a topic called rap fatigue. Willie D, miss me with that shit. Willie D, I already showed them your fucking views sinking. Willie D, when you guys going to stop going online, coming on YouTube, trying to cover topics that's already trending? Rap fatigue, rap fatigue. Shut the fuck up. I told all you niggas last year rap was dead. Period. Don't jump on the rap. Don't go against rap now. Don't come with the rap is dead gimmick now. Or rapping. Shut the fuck up. All right? Diddy trial meant rap was dead. What part you didn't get? That's what the Diddy trial was about, freaks. Or you thought after that freaky shit, all of them, you thought after that would go back to part? No. The Diddy trial been meant that shit was over. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all all stupid that believe that shit. Let's go. Huh? You see Chris Brown at that goddamn freak off, or don't you? All right then. Keep talking to me about Chris Brown, Monica. As far as I'm concerned, man, y'all can both do a 69. Who cares? Like I said, if Chris Brown been touring 5 years straight, wow, that mother, he need the money. Chris Brown was over $100 million plus. His shit's sinking. How he been sustaining? Touring his ass off and charging $1,000 a picture. We want me to respect Chris Brown. Man, get the man. Like I said, celebrity supposed to be doing coat drive. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all just watch the EBT shut down. Them celebrities ain't do shit. Don't talk to me about those black celebrity guys. You just saw Crisis. They was fucking hiding for 40 days. You talk about Max B? Are you stupid? What's wrong with y'all? No, they played y'all. They're watching y'all die 40 days. You ain't see no coat drop because it's not about clout. So that's what I'm showing you. You got to prove everything they did online was for clout. Fake ass school drives, fake ass turkey drives, fake ass Christmas shit. When the people needed them, that supported them their whole life, y'all, they didn't do shit. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. I saw regular people. That's what I'm telling y'all. I'm watching the news. I saw a black and white couple that opened their doors for free food. What you talking about? A white woman, her husband was black. They opened up their restaurant for free food, serving their community. I saw shit. So that's why I said, don't play with me. Don't play with me. That's why I told y'all with that dumbass race shit. You believe that dumbass nigga BT shit. Because in the end, you ain't got shit. No. That's why I said they all disgrace. You're going to see these Negroes escalate me with their BS. Why? Because the realest shit happened and them niggas ain't do shit. On top of that, jayz and them had a tour. They had a show. They gave y'all a show in a 40-day crisis. But they didn't show that crowd because ain't nobody at that fucking crowd. Y'all know damn well when it was a gov shutdown, wasn't nobody doing shit. No. Everything they're doing now is just for camera and stunts. I didn't see no crowd at that Brandy Monica shit. I didn't see the crowd. I just saw the background. As far as I know, that shit was dead. No. I know what's going on, y'all. I'm saying it for a reason. Because now I get to prove what I said. Everything I say, I'm going to prove that shit. Music career. With his mother's help. Let's say it again. With his mother's help. Chris sought a recording contract in his early teens, 13, and eventually moved to New York to find representation. No. He moved to New York to play his position till he get older. He ain't old enough yet, but when he get older, we got him. Now he gonna just hang around, stick around. Trust me, I know how this shit go. 13, mother signed a deal. Mama get the money at 13. Mama split off. The industry got him now. We got him, Mom. We got him. No, I know what happened, bro. Sold that little young light-skinned boy. Sold his ass. When I prove to you, everybody that been around Diddy ended up with a goddamn drug habit. Y'all didn't peep that either. But you didn't get Diddy just shit. His drug habit came out later. Fresh Montana came out, admitted drug head. Meek Mill came out, admitted drug head. Chris Brown caught doing drugs. many a time. No, Diddy turn their ass out. You gonna be a straight young man, whatever. When you finish, your ass gonna be fruity as hell. You gonna be in GAY clubs, and you gonna be a punk. That's how the shit go. Period. Hey, cause if you might not be willing, but you gonna do these fucking drugs, and you gonna do something. And I'm gonna bring a cross dresser, and you gonna do something. You see Chris Brown? Only 15. Well, that's how long he been getting groped on. And Chris Brown don't like women. Kept showing y'all he don't like women. But it's not his fault. His mama sold his ass. They get turned GAY. By who? Them damn executives. That's who do it. It's the executives, y'all, that flip your ass. I showed you with Joe Budden. Joe Budden has never been a hip-hop icon. He was a favorite by Russell Simmons. That's why Joe Budden got a career. I told y'all already. You'll see, rap ain't in them like that. They don't love music. They like to talk about music. They not musical people. They were handpicked, because I'm telling you, if that man loved me and I'm young, I got a deal. God, that's how that shit went. Hands down, it don't fucking matter. Now, my talent makes it all work. If I got talent and he like me, I'm straight. That's how the shit went. So I keep telling y'all, I put it together later. And I'm going to tell y'all today. Remember I told you I was around the game coming up. I'm going to throw this one at you. When we was around the game, see, my homeboy was signing paperwork, but he was in a production deal. Long story short, I'm just giving y'all a clue. My homeboy was light-skinned with light eyes. But my homeboy wasn't no fucking punk. He wasn't with their program. And that's really why he got blackballed. But see, we didn't put it together till later. And I'm not going to say no names. My homeboy didn't play his position. Coming to the studio deep with, man, he was hard-head, roughneck. They wanted him to be a little nicer. But they were fond of him. These are facts. I didn't put it together till later. Why? Because at this time, we the same age, Johnny. When I was around the game, that's around the time. So what happened is my homeboy was in a production deal. So guess what happened? Now the rap game taking off. We're around all these rappers, but he can't do nothing because he's in a production deal. He got rappers want to do songs with him. Producers want to do beats for him. He can't do shit, my homeboy, because he's in a production deal. Meaning he was signed to the studio. Meaning he couldn't do shit unless they said so. And a lot of people didn't want to burn bridges because that was the studio. They didn't want to burn bridges. So that shit left him in limbo. A lot of people got left in limbo like that. Signed. You sign this bullshit ass situation, then you do meet a rapper that want to fuck with you, you can't do shit. Motherfuckers want to sign you, you can't. Oh man, you want to sign a so and so? Oh man, they my peoples. I can't do it. That's how it be. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens. But I know they scout talent young. Period. And they were really doing it in the 2000s. So let's go. So you got your proof. Chris Brown mother sold his ass. Chris Brown with his mother helped. Got a recording contract. His mother could have been a straight hoe, going up there, sucking, all that, taking money, passed them off. His mother could have been an old stripper, old hoe. There's a lot of shit within this game y'all don't know. So I'm saying? Groupies. You got groupies, got kids. Bring their kids back to the game. Remember me, Diddy? I was at y'all party. Remember, you used to love me. Well, my son, he rapped too. Check it out. That's how it be, y'all. Dead serious. So look, it's a system. So you got the proof. Now I got to ask you another question. I never did. Did you ever see Chris Brown's mother? I've never saw his mother. Now look, check it out. Let's go. He released the album Fame in 2011 and became his first album to top the Billboard 200. Now, I'm not going into all of that because that shit old. The point is this. I know why Monica's saying this. You know why she's saying that? She also is praising Chris Brown that's throwing shots to Rihanna because they family and Rihanna not with them no more. For her to fix her mouth to even say Chris Brown, she throwing shots at Rihanna. Rihanna was just at their event last week. And I ain't going to go on all that other stuff today, but I'm going to show y'all something. No, they are the child stars, meaning they got secrets together. And there's something going on with Monica and Usher. It's a reason why, it's a lot of reasons why she went on her way to big up Chris Brown. Because the truth is, let's have this conversation right now, y'all. And let's be honest. Who is the better entertainer? Let's get this today. Is it Chris Brown or is it Usher? Or right now, 2 tickets for sale. No, they're giving away 2 tickets for free. You could pick one for free. Usher or Chris Brown. You can see them tonight. Which one you gonna pick? Holler at me in the chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be no stupid ass bot, and don't be greeting no people. Holler at me in the chat. Because we want to get through this today. Who are you choosing? Chris Brown or Usher? You got to think songs. You got to think type of songs, feelings, stage, presence, and how they matured, how their music matured, and which music would you want to hear tonight? That's what we're going to say. Okay, let's go. Usher, Breezy, Chris, Usher. See, not ASAProcky. You going off topic, bro. That should I be talking about? Still love. Okay, off topic. What's up, Usher? What's up? Okay, Chris. It's looking like a tie. I need tiebreakers. Oh, okay. Like Chris Brown winning. Look like Chris Brown winning. Uh-oh. I know y'all grew up on Chris Brown, most of y'all too. The people that grew up Usher gonna say Usher. People that grew up on Chris Brown gonna say Chris Brown. Now I tell you, I never bought neither one of the albums. But if I had to pick tonight, I'm gonna tell you my opinion. Chris, Breezy, as of now, Chris Brown won. He won. Chris Brown won. All right. Chris Brown won. Now we got to pick the best evil. One got STDs. One is a proven woman beater, charges fans, and sell clothes to fans. Just to keep it balanced, they both pieces of shit. Just to be fair, they're both pieces of doo-doo. All right? But somebody give me a free ticket. I ain't no fool. I'm going. So the truth is, if I had to go see a show, it would be Usher. That's just me. Know why? Because I give Usher a pass on that one song, A-Town Stomp. Yeah, I'll give a pass on that. Because that song, yeah, with Usher, he can play that all night, and that'll get him by. We can just play that shit all night, and after that, I'm gone, y'all. Meanwhile, that's about it. I say that for a reason because I'm trolling, but the A-Town Stomp song, that's, that shit, that's a fun song, man. But on some real shit, Chris Brown, a woman beater, bro. I ain't supporting that nigga. Sorry. Get it poppin'. I don't want to hear that shit. Let me see if you can run it. I'm good. Nope. Only 15. I told you that's y'all. The truth is, I'll go see Usher. He got grown up. He got grown man music. You made me wanna be the. See? Let it burn. Usher. No. You see how I try to play Usher? See how y'all try to play him, right? All right, now when it come to doing that R&B shit, what is he really R&B like that? What is he? He do a lot of shit. No, Usher is R&B, y'all. So I gotta just be real with y'all. All right, I just gotta be real. Okay, the truth is, grown event. Usher gonna get that R&B shit, man. He gonna do what he do. Chris Brown gonna do his thing too, but y'all mostly gonna be in the Chris Brown dancing, y'all. So I don't know why y'all just stop the shit. Y'all know damn well y'all love Chris Brown more for his dancing than his singing, but you just won't admit that part. So I caught y'all again. I said an R&B concert. Chris Brown is really a pop star. He's known for his dancing. And now, when you talk about performing dancing-wise, yes, he will outdance Usher ass. Yes. But if we talk about going to a show, let's say a VIP setting, not no arena, not no hype, not no gimmicks. It could be let's say the Apollo or a regular setting where you got to come with your lady, your significant other, get dressed up for the night. Usher there, Chris Brown there, Usher going to win that night. Because Chris Brown, what? He don't got no maturity to his music neither, kids. He just don't. Tell you, I know Chris Brown formula. He's a big kid. And the truth is, he made his fans big kids too, y'all. Chris Brown didn't even show us his transition as a grown man yet. You have not even seen the grown version of Chris Brown yet, y'all, because Chris Brown still performs like he's a kid. So I told you, he won't trick me. I'm not into childish shit. See, I said grown shit. So if I had to deal with some grown shit, I got to go see Usher, y'all. I'm just going to be real with you. All right? Now, if we had to get into who made the most of the best music, that would be Chris Brown. Chris Brown made the best music. Then he got more better songs than Usher in the long run. I'll give Chris Brown that. But what else? Chris Brown got a lot of features too. A lot of his big songs are features too. So you can't forget that part neither. It's just the truth. So now I said all this to say, we voted on it, but Monica said Chris Brown, but she born and raised with her family Usher. So now you can see something personal. Because people were saying, yo, a lot of people saying Monica tripping, she crazy. But people saying, yo, how she saying Chris Brown over Usher, and she grew up with Usher her whole life. Basically trying to make it like Usher was a nobody. So guess what they doing? It's people working on proving that shit. Yup. They going into all that shit. I told you different shit be going on, y'all. So look, check it out. Monica, Chris Brown, all grew up together. That's one reason. She grew up with both of them. But I don't know what Usher did to her. I don't know what happened. But she rocked with Chris Brown. Also, y'all, for those who saw the special, okay, remember I went into this right here. The deception of depression. Y'all gonna get the clue real quick. You see how Chris Brown's sitting? Now, didn't I show you that in that? Okay. You see his knee looking like a pyramid, right? All right. That means depression right there, because he's a depressed character. Now, we'll get into that's a whole nother conversation. I'm just showing you they are avatars. Now, let me go back into this. Boom. See? He's the kid that didn't grow up. Both of them are. You're looking at the child stars that never grew up. You're going to see this. Chris Brown has been a parent. He don't give you no father figure role. He's not allowed to play a father figure role. He's going to always be a kid. But they got history together, y'all. Monica favors Chris Brown over Usher. I don't know why, but I'm going to say, because I know how it works. I know how the old heads put them together. And if they want to watch Chris Brown and them do stuff, I know what the dealer was doing. All right, long story short, it's all alleged. No, she likes us on Chris Brown. So she was trying to spite who? Who she was trying to spite? All right, by her bringing up Chris Brown, talking about he the best entertainer, why you mentioning his name? Get it? Bingo. But guess what? Now I get to show you something else. You're going to know all the child stars that were controlled by their money and how they live. You're going to see that. See? Monica been in this game a long time. But now I get to show you, when they control you, you're never going to be rich in the end. When I told you, she been in this game a decade before Rihanna. Y'all know Monica. Y'all love Monica. But I keep telling y'all, you get in this game to get rich. And as it panned out, they have all showed they're not successful. If they don't make up a trending topic, they have nothing going on. The people that make all the money, they don't post. So I'm going to show you again. As hip-hop evolved, R&B, as everybody evolved, you have saw Rihanna become a grown woman in your eyes. What I say by that is, you're not supposed to just be a candy cane rapper singing all your old songs. You're not supposed to be an old-ass celebrity still singing your kids' songs when you're 40 years old. That means you didn't do shit. That means you didn't advance. That means you didn't win. That means you're just around because people favored you and like your ass. That's Brandy family member. That's her fucking uncle. That's rayj uncle. That's Arista Records. They're all family. But now I'm going to keep showing you. When Rihanna left the family alone, you're going to see what happened. And every time you see what, I don't know about y'all, when I see Rihanna, I just see the word grown woman. When I see them, I just see the word kid, child star. Even though they might have started the same age, y'all not getting this point. Once you become a damn adult, you're supposed to do adult stuff. When I said Chris Brown still behaves like a fucking kid, he didn't prove to Rihanna he's a man. If she did want to forgive him, look at him. Look what he does. He's a joke. Now we're gonna look at Monica net worth. Rihanna almost up to $2 billion, and she took a loss. But I tell you, she's still up. It don't mean nothing. No, Jay-Z and his family. Why you think Jay-Z went to the what? Monica concert. Rihanna was there too. But nobody said what she was doing there. They all against Rihanna. Because somehow she left their ass alone. It was almost at $2 billion. Meanwhile, they could have all did the same exact thing. Rihanna is nothing special, y'all. Rihanna is nothing special. She just shows you, like Chamillionaire did, when you finish this bullshit, you're supposed to be professional and do some real shit. They didn't do that. The celebrity will die broke or be on unsung because when you entertain in your 50s, you a clown now. When you're a child star from a teenager, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25, 28, I keep going. And you 40-something, you a clown now. Because it proves they didn't do shit. Monica, 30 years in this game. Now let's look at her net worth. When I said the real standard of their net worth is supposed to be, they should have $1 million for every year they've been in this game. If I've been in this game 30 years, my net worth should be at least 30 million. Is that hard? How hard is that? Then I did my own homework. I broke it down for the low-level people. Broke-ass Jim Jones don't got $1 million. Broke-ass Negro. If I was a rapper, what's up, AI? And I stacked 100,000 a year. In 30 years, I still have $3 million. See that? Still have $3 million. Just by me bullshitting as a rapper. Blowing my money, fucking off shit. But I put up 100 money. Yo, bro, I put up 100 a month. I made investments. I bought a house every month. Get it? Pardon me. Excuse me, y'all. Every year, not every month. I could be a rapper, put up 100,000 a year. Buy a house. One house a year. Fuck it. It's my investment. I blow all my shit. I blow all my money. I do what I do, bro. But every year I buy a house. That's my investment, bro. After 30 years of a rapper, 20 years of a rapper, you should be straight. But even if you was a rapper putting up 100 grand every year, I messed up with that month shit. I could be a rapper. All I did was put up 100 grand every year, bro. And after 20 years of rapper, I got 20 million. Something like that. You get it? 2 million. I got $2 million. Which means I got $2 million. I'm richer than Dame Dash and Jim Jones. And I ain't even do too much. I just put my money up. I just put up 100,000 a year, and now I got 2 million in the bank. So, you get it? So I'm showing you, she only got $8 million. What else I know? That's her whole life. That means everything to her name. You're going to spend a lot of money. It is, but in her world, it's not. You see the deals they getting? Family. Stephen A. Smith got a $100 million deal. He don't rap. He don't do shit. This how it ends for the celebrity, y'all. Know why Monica got $8 million? Because she's smart. She don't do a lot. She don't spend a lot of money. She don't do the most. She lives a normal life. But she don't got the money she's supposed to have. What I say is this. It's not about what they got now. They don't have no generational wealth no more. $8 million is not generational wealth, guys. It's not. And don't forget, you got $8 million, tax coming up. Still got to kick off. Might got to come up with another $1 million. Shit like that. Nah, they doing a lot of talking, y'all. That's the problem. Nowhere on Rihanna level. Now, why they didn't grow up? Why everybody else didn't grow up like her? Because like I said, Rihanna's not special. Why everybody else didn't grow up like her? I'm talking about the other woman. Because you watching, it's some things that happen. Rihanna wasn't controlled like them. And another thing is, her family could have been involved with her shit her whole time. The difference is Chris Brown ass, they got sold. But throw it all out the window. They've been grown a long time now. They've been in their 20s a long time ago. Where's the evolution at? All right? So, can you now get that all Monica did, like her peers, was just take 1,000 pictures. This picture will show you, which I don't know. They were the first ones using Photoshop. They were the first ones using AI filters, and this is all the fuck they've been doing for decades, the past 2. Now let me give you the proof. You're looking at a picture of Monica that is ran through a fucking computer filter. This is a computerized Photoshop that they always been taking. Not only do they get top-notch makeup, they also run through filters. You will know the filtered content by the lighting. So look at her face clear as day, look at it clear as day, and then look at it again. See the difference? They all use computerized filters, and they've been doing this shit. Celebrities was using that shit online 10 years ago because they had access to it. See the difference? See the difference? When y'all say, oh man, she looks so good, y'all always say that because it's supposed to look like that. If y'all saw right now, y'all wouldn't even know that was Monica, half y'all. You wouldn't even know. All right? Monica looked like she about to start working divorce court. No, you see the difference? That's the real Monica. Still got a makeup on, but this is when they get ran through that goddamn technology. See the difference? Flawless. No bag, no nothing. Flawless. Skin start glowing, lighten up. Shit, your whole body start glowing. Nah, man, they do that with the lighting. Put lighting on your forehead. They do all that shit fake, bro. All that shit be fake. All right? Because it's a studio setting. This is a public setting. This is a real picture. Just giving y'all the clues, a real picture. See the people in the background? Real picture. This is the studio setting. How you know that? When you see her take a real picture, she don't look nothing like that. Or she don't look that. You get it? Because the picture, they say, what they say in the picture. After the picture, they go check the picture, before being out, if it's going to be in a magazine or wherever it's at, they get to see it. And they say, look, I don't like the way my nose looks. Make my nose look smaller. I don't know, fix that part right there. And that's what they do. All right, that's it. They still beautiful. Ain't nothing taken away from them, but I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, the plan is you're never going to see them look regular because then you won't believe them no more. So, Monica net worth, $8 million. Now, they say she got 25 million albums worldwide. I didn't know that. I don't even know. Family, if I had to tell you 5 Monica songs, I couldn't do it. Also, don't forget, Keisha Cole was to replace her. That's what happened. Now, Chris Brown has 70. But what y'all don't get about Chris Brown, he's supposed to have the same exact as Justin Bieber. Why? At one time, they had the same thing. Now, I get to show y'all this. 3 years ago, I just say this, before the pandemic, Chris Brown was over 100 million. Chris Brown was somewhere in that 150 department, but he been sinking. And just notice one part. If he wasn't charging fans 1,000, he would have less than that. If he wasn't touring his ass off these past years, he would have had less than that. Mind you, Chris Brown is facing jail time in the UK right now as we speak, and it's a high chance Chris Brown is going to be locked up in the UK because he's going to be done like R. Kelly. His ass going to get locked up in the UK, and they're going to take all his music. If it plays out the way it's looking, but he's not over 100 million no more. He's been sinking. He's still good, but Chris Brown has lost half his net worth. Once again, Monica, you was in this game before Chris Brown. You only got $8 million. Why? Anybody that was raised by these guys, L.A. Reid, Diddy, broke. All right, Bow Wow. Ain't Bow Wow broke? Bow Wow was signing that man right there because all of the child stars got pimped. Get it? They all got pimped, y'all. The executives kept most of their money. Monica's supposed to have way more than that. So, you got to prove Chris Brown's mother sold him as a teenager, which means his ass was under the custody of the diddler, and Russell Simmons and others. Playing a role. I told you, they played the game that one day you're going to make it. You can sing, you're going to make, no, it's never like that. You're going to be picked. You're going to stake you. No, the label, it's all set up like this. They keep the doors open because we keep y'all coming in. We keep y'all coming in the game because you're going to be our fun. When we done with you, you're going to go back to your fucking normal life. But when you come fucking with this industry, we're going to have a lot of fun with you, God. That's what we do. They pimp men, women, and kids. And you're going to leave with nothing if you don't play the game. So what you going to do? It's a system, y'all. You either sign up or you don't. So, being that the system has ended, L.A. Reid has to fight. Same exact time as Russell Simmons. They are the two handlers. When you know Usher was in the bed with Russell and them early, teenager. Now you have the proof. Usher's son is turned out because he turned his son out. You have the proof. They not fathers. Just because a man have a son, he's not a father. Just because a man bust a nut, ain't that a saying, a cliche? But why these men keep having kids then? You ain't get the pattern yet? You ain't get the pattern yet? Magic Johnson, EJ, Dwayne Wade, Zara. You ain't get it yet? Okay. No. Check this out, y'all. Usher's son is all the way turned out. All the way turned out. He turned into a damn ballerina on stage. Horrible. Horrible. Sad. But you heard the saying, the apple does not fall. It don't fall far from the tree, man. All right? Weirdos. Told you they're all weirdos. Weirdos, freaks, and perverts. When you raised young, because your parents sold you, and you got touched on young, and you got freaky, all right then. Ain't no man in them. Men don't come out they private parts. All right? See that? It's a Hollywood system. That's his son. The one with the yellow shirt, here he is. No, that's Monica. 1,000 pictures. That's his son. Usher's son, y'all. So, this is what we got now, y'all. This is the new creation. You know what I'm saying? The new man? All right. What else? No fucking talent. The proof is, only thing, this is the truth of y'all generation, Usher. Y'all didn't pass off no talent, but y'all did pass off y'all fruity behavior. Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade. None of your kids got your talent. LeBron. None of your kids got your talent. Deion Sanders. None of your kids got your talent. But they do got your ways. A lot. Get it? No, y'all. This is where we at. Told you it's over. How the hell is it going to come back when none of their kids got talent? It's dead. All right? He got touched on young. Usher got touched on young. And now what you think will happen to his son? If Terry Crews, the big muscle man, got touched on, what you think going to happen to Usher's son? To this day, Terry Crews got a job. All right? Because he came out that closet. Whenever you hear about a man getting touched on and no violence after that, it means he liked it or accepted it. What means he accepted it is when he kept coming back. That's what that mean, y'all. And what y'all don't get about this game. See, when you come in that office and that rich man got that money, see, that rich man, he touch you on the butt. He say, my bad. My bad. You ain't going to say nothing because he got the money and the check. But little do you know, bro, you getting groomed. You getting groomed, bro. Guess how he going to groom you, bro? He got some freaks for you. They got some freaks for you. He wants you to have sex with him because he want to watch you. He want to watch that meat. And you going to do it too. He'll give you some more money. I got to be fair. This the man that gave Future the bag. Future would not be that big if it was not for L.A. Reid. But I got a better one for you. What you think he did to Jermaine Dupri first when he was a youngster? How you think Jermaine Dupri got the money to work for him? I got another one for you. Why you think Andre 3000 was a weirdo dressing like that? It's because of him. He had fun with Andre 3000. It was his favorite. Are you getting it now? I'm going to say it again. When that executive like you, you're going to be a superstar. You're going to be rich. Andre 3000. That man responsible for that whole career. So keep talking about Outkast. Keep on going, Big Gift. You're going to keep talking, Big Gift, but you ain't going to talk about L.A. Reid, Big Gift. You're going to say you keep it real, Big Gift, but you know, don't say nothing bad about L.A. Reid. You know better, bro. That's your family. Get it, Big Gift? All right. So, the industry people, they the ones got to die with the secrets. They got to die with protecting their family. But they're all exposed. They are nothing but the Negroes at the cookout after we left already, y'all. We already left. They the ones looking saying, what y'all got left? It's over already. It's finished. We just laughing at y'all. We laughing at y'all. All right? Meanwhile, y'all are family, and y'all all know what each other do. And the thing is, can you, now this is all you got to know, y'all. You don't got to be a fucking genius. You think about what the fuck going to happen when L.A. Reid hook up with Diddy and Russell Simmons and them boys hook up together and they in the same goddamn party. The same party together. You know what they was doing? Stop. Come on, y'all. Then on top of that, look at Kevin Liles at the freak off. Kevin Liles charged right now as we speak. Look at his ass at the freak off right there. See him squat the shades? All them friends. All them bisexual. Young Thug, Kevin Liles with the shades. What you think he did to Young Thug, dummy? No. You at a party with Diddy, Kevin Liles, Russell Simmons, L.A. Reid, and they like your young ass. What you think gonna happen to you? They like men and women. And if you say no, it's over for you. Guess what? You ain't getting the check until he say so. Can you see it now, the pervert that who they are, who the fuck they always was? When the industry made them seem like these powerful figures, no, they powerful over y'all. They not powerful in real life. They only powerful in that game, just like Jay-Z and the rest of them. In that game, they powerful. Outside that game, they don't hold no weight. Look like an old pervert to me. All right? Get it? They had fun. Now, you just think, Monica signed to him as a teenager. Usher signed to him as a teenager. How you think they was doing? All right? You know the story of her. When they found her at a teenager. Because the truth is, you only stay in this game when they picked you as a child. That means you was raised in this shit. We raised in a neighborhood. They raised in Hollywood, y'all. Get it? We raised different from them. And they're also groomed. Son, now if one of those rich men like you, don't say nothing. If he happened to touch you by mistake, just act like it didn't happen. Okay? Act like it didn't happen, son. That's the teaching. That is the teaching. Because those fruity men that control Hollywood always like dark meat. Part of why they let y'all in Hollywood, they needed black meat, period. They got tired of playing with each other. They love black meat. One way or another. That's why it's y'all job to be the freaks. Y'all know this shit. Stop it. And you're going to give it up at any time. The game is over now. You see Usher's son? His son is fully prepped for the industry. You got the clues now, y'all. You got the clues. His son is fully prepped, groomed, industry ready. You see the same thing with who? Ghostface son. Same thing. Groomed, prepped, ready. Who else had a gay son? DMX. Groomed. Who else got a gay son? Eric B. Groomed, prepped, ready. It's a teaching. Same way they taught their kids, one day, all your kids. But what you don't get is, they said that shit 30 years ago. They said it 30 years ago, Johnny, our kids gonna be zesty and y'all kids gonna be zesty. They said it 30 years ago. You just didn't know. When I went into the whole shit of what, y'all? Did I do a whole special on what? Crisscross. In the end, y'all gonna be totally crossed out, aka cross dressers, ass backwards. That's that man right there. They know about the shit. The Criss Cross album was telling us we were teenagers. When y'all get grown, y'all gonna all be crossed out. Y'all gonna all cross. A lot of y'all gonna cross over, sell out. A lot of y'all gonna be crossed out, felonies, irrelevant, and sexually, you're gonna be confused. Crisscross. And all y'all raised in that church, you're gonna be opposite of that cross. Because y'all all about to get crisscrossed. The whole South just got crisscrossed. It was the Bible Belt, but that shit is crossed out now. Sorry. That was what music does. These guys were wizards and warlocks and scientists. And the plan was alchemy. When they finish with this music on their brain, trust me, they don't know about frequency, they never will. And that's why they always gonna be controlled. All right? They knew about the science of music, guys. They knew the power of this shit. They know. They know. They all, see, y'all were getting tricked. You know they do witchcraft over the music. You know they do this over the music and stuff. YouTube video ass nigga. But what you didn't get was, to be an executive, you got to know the power of music. They know family, jackass. This why we had to hate science. You learn this shit in fucking school. Music is a frequency, which means it's energy, and music do control souls. Music make you shit on these people. Then you on First 48, telling on yourself, don't even know why you did it. But why did you shoot him? I don't know. You know every lyric, every rap song, though. You know that much, don't you? Somehow you don't know shit. But you know a lot of rap. You didn't know nothing else. You knew a lot of songs. You knew all your favorites. You knew about a lot of shit. But you didn't know nothing else. Looks to me like somebody got brainwashed. You see the waves that brainwash your fucking brain? All right then. You see the brain, you see the strings that manipulate your chakra? All right then. No. Some of y'all got sapped. Pew. No, music will flip your ass. Music can make you be whatever I want you to be. Who? The artist. I got the canvas. As the artist, I'm going to paint the pictures and you're going to be my fucking characters. That's how it works. Let's go. Y'all don't understand. Music, like I said, was a weapon. But you thought it was for fun. But for you, it was used as a weapon against you. You figure it out later. All right? If you don't believe that, they got frequency weapons right now. They can literally turn up and pop your eardrums and make your shit bleed. Right now as we speak. You come outside with all your guns. They can pull up with the technology they got, crank that shit up, make your fucking ears bleed. You'll pray for them to stop it. And your guns will be right on the floor in front of you while you're on the ground. Stop, please. Stop, I can't take it no more. Your ears will be gushing with blood from frequency. You never understood the power of frequency, but the world is. Let me get another clue who mastered frequency. The Nazis mastered that shit. Hey, hip hop. Guess who made a lot of y'all drum machines? Germany, China, Russia. Idiots. Holler at me later. You see those frequencies? Those become your handcuffs. Those are the strings to you being a puppet, Geppetto. That's that is. So it's all over now. The Geppetto is the one that plays the music. The Geppetto sits behind the desk, the leader. He gonna stick them strings in your ass, and you gonna perform till the day you die. Because it's a string that connects to each one of your chakras. And you ain't going nowhere. Get it? So, science, y'all. Music was science. First, then entertainment is science. Let's go. I'm just telling y'all because it's all over with now. It's all over. And guess what? Hip-hop music, the other trick was, it was a distorted frequency on purpose. It was a distorted, chaotic frequency on purpose when they switched the music. That's why the music back in the day was love, have fun, party. Then they changed the frequency to murder, kill, cheat, death, funeral, lie, all that shit. Religion, y'all. This shit was used to be your religion. Period. I got one more for you because I ain't gonna keep telling y'all shit. I got shit planned. I got a lot of shit coming out. Here the last jewel I'm gonna drop on all of y'all, right? A lot of people in the industry be listening to prove to you the industry is a religion. Same keyboard used to play church music, same keyboards for gospel music in the church, same keyboards used to make hip-hop music. They did it all on purpose. I know the keyboards, I know all the shit they did it with. Same way y'all making this rap, same way the church gonna use the same machine. Because the machine is a magic device that makes the magic work. Tell y'all, man, you've been in a big science project the past 30 years. I have did my homework. You do yours. I'm not saying shit. I don't got it against nobody neither. I love music too. Let's go. About to close out, y'all. Ice-T is off Law and Order. He only gets small roles now. His time is up. Why? The only reason why Ice-T became a superstar is because of Quincy Jones. Those are facts. So I'm going to keep telling y'all, when Tupac turned down Quincy Jones, you ain't never going to hear no celebrity talk about that. Because every celebrity that went with the Quincy Jones door, Will Smith, Ice-T, LL, we keep going. Snoopdogg, Dr. Dre, Brandy, rayj, keep going. Diddy, anybody went with Quincy Jones had a career to end. But you also going to see since Quincy Jones been dead, they been getting dropped on their face. And you ain't never going to hear them say his name. But he's their father. Because he was the one to control all the Warner Brothers situations with the TV. Quincy Jones was behind Ice-T getting on TV, y'all. Told you, man. I studied this shit as a kid. I thought it was my culture, which means I know more about this shit than anybody, and I challenge any one of y'all. We can bet on it. Because that's how much I was brainwashed. All right? But if my mother never had that album Back on the Block with Quincy Jones, Ice-T, Big Daddy Kane and them, I would have never put it together. See that? And then his whole career was Warner Brothers. That cop killer shit was fake. Everything he did was acting. Dummies thinking hip-hop real. We were the only dummies to pick characters. They real, man. They real. No other culture got to say it like that. Yo, that guy that played the guitar in the back, he real as hell. Yo, Sting got this drummer. Man, he real. He real, yo. They drummer, he shoot people for real. Yo, you know that group? Yo, you know the lead singer, he got a lot of guns. He goes to the range and everything. Nobody else says that. Influencer, really mean. I'm going to tell you this, the new word for influencer. Nigga. The new word for influencer. Nigga. Influencer confronts kid at Walmart. Now look at it like, nigga confronts kid at Walmart. What happened? This person in the store, a famous person, I guess, influencer, kids in there laughing at their ass. Why? Laughing at that BBL. Guess what? Most of y'all with BBLs already insecure. But guess what? You're going to really get laughed at when that shit start going bad. Because y'all didn't know BBL mean you a freak. No such thing as you want respect with that fat ass. That's the part you didn't get. Back in the day, that was called you a freak. Her butt is too big. Guess what? A lot of people don't like big butts. They think that's like some other shit. It's the truth. So, and don't just say white. I know black people, they don't like, and some black dudes don't like all that. They don't like all that shit. All right? It's just the truth. Some men like thin women. I say that for a reason. Because she at Walmart. Keyword, influencer, shopping at Walmart. Influencer. Because what happened? Let's go into this American weirdo freak shit. I told you. Once you know the freaks dress code, once you know they dress code, you know their behavior, you'll know when you see them. Who are the only ones that make sure they put on some tight shit showing that ass? Knowing they're going to the supermarket. Knowing the supermarkets are grown-ups, elders, and kids. Who makes sure their ass be popped out in the daytime in public? Who does that? Not at night, in the daytime. Who thought an ass was an accomplishment? Asses have been on the planet forever. It was some of the most biggest asses. Back in the day, no such thing as a BBL. A lot of women asses like that. But one woman, you guys ate out of Walmart. And what y'all didn't get is a lot of that Walmart food. Another thing y'all didn't get. All that EBT food ruin y'all fucking body. Y'all eat all that shit that ruin your body. That's why y'all had to get BBLs. Back in the day, they had bodies because everything they ate was what? Home cooked meals. Or what? Every chick I know with a fat ass. No, it was a man taking their ass out to eat. Because that's where it come from. That's where it come from, losers. If that woman didn't eat at home, somebody take it out. I'm going out tonight. Because they ate good. That's why that ass was fat. That's why they were built like stallions. Because they ate good steak. Real shit. Not no Walmart. Not no food stamp. No such thing as bad bitches had food stamps like that. If they did, they say, Ma, you keep the card. They say, Ma, you keep the card for when you watch my son. You keep the card, Mom. That's the real bad bitches. I was raised by bad bitches. Trust me. No. You still come out with tights. That means you're fucking broke. You still come out in $10, $20 shit. You. Because you thought your ass meant important. But look, I'm going to tell you how I judge you, influencer. I don't care who the fuck you are. I'm going to tell you how I judge you. You an influencer. Okay, you're big. Strike one, you're shopping at Walmart. For two, you got on tights. If I go to Walmart as an influencer, you're going to say, who's that guy? He looks like he's supposed to be shopping here. You, look how you look in public. See that? Because it's a lifestyle. Idiots, you guys wore a lot of tights, but you don't know nothing about yoga. You still don't know about chakras. Y'all wore tights as a fad. But you thought your ass was an accomplishment. So when them little kids was laughing at her ass, she was embarrassed. But guess what she did? She confronted the kids to ask them what they laughing at. Now, if that shit ain't low, if that ain't some low, insecure shit, that's what she did. No, because the secret is, y'all, all women with BBLs, the bigger it is, they are insecure. Guess what the BBL really was, y'all? The BBL was also to see which women have insecure mental issues. That's what it was about. Meaning, I know the truth. A woman with a BBL is really frail. Frail as hell upstairs. She's insecure. Trust me. Trust me. The worst woman is an insecure woman that perpetrates. But she can't fool real men. All right? And look, insecure woman don't want no real man because they shit does not work. All right? That's all it is, y'all. So I'm saying that for a reason. All right? Let's get back to it. Cardi B getting dragged. Why is she getting dragged? Because her ass got to go back to work. After the baby, she got to go back to work. So they all being dragged. Stephon Diggs, they saying, you look, how the fuck, like, she just had the baby and she got to go back to work. I'm just showing you this shit. Even though the truth is, I don't even believe this shit. I don't believe Cardi was pregnant. I don't believe shit. All right? I just don't, y'all. I believe they were reaching for a lot of shit. Now, I don't know if y'all saw this, but this shit was hilarious. Draymond Green got punked. Victor Wembanyama dunked on his ass and flexed on his ass. But that shit, only thing was funny though, I read Draymond Green lips, and like he said, I'll knock your tall ass out. I'll knock your ass out. Draymond was talking shit. But what happened is, Y'all know Draymond a bully. So Victor dunked on him hard. Wow, embarrassed him. Everybody like, oh shit. Draymond got mad on some. I'll knock your ass out right now, nigga. I said, yo, it looked like Draymond said, I'd knock your tall ass out. I read his mouth, y'all. I told you I know all language, signed all that shit. Everything. So he said, I'd knock your tall ass out. Because the truth is, he violated Draymond, y'all. He dunked on his ass and then flexed. Flexed on him. Y'all got to see that. So all y'all watch this video, if you ain't see it, it'll make your day. Because he punked Draymond. Why? I know the truth. This means the end of an era. Because Draymond and Steph and LeBron work for the president. I told you. It was a reason why he's still around. No fucking talent. It's a reason why he got raised. No fucking talent. Golden State was the team of the White House back then. That's why they won. Draymond Green, when he kicked LeBron in the nuts, that was staged. So LeBron could win. Draymond Green is really finished, but they use him to watch over people. Draymond Green is not supposed to be in the NBA after what he did. So who? Jordan. But know this part. You know what he does to people. He's known to be a bully. But this was Victor showing he's not scared. Now let me give you another side to this. Victor Wembanyama been training with Kevin Garnett. So when I saw him do this shit, he was acting like Kevin Garnett. And I saw it. I said, he looking just like Kevin Garnett right now. But what y'all don't get is Victor's from Paris. This is looked at way bigger where he from. This looked like he's in America dominating this shit. He's already being praised as the next superstar, which really meant you guys can't play no more. Look at y'all. Y'all just like Draymond Green. Y'all like bronny. Y'all can't play no more. Y'all black men been playing sports your whole life. Some of y'all got basketballs. Your whole life, y'all been watching this shit, but y'all can't play no more. Why? Y'all got tricked to be sissy shooting jump shots like Steph. Ha, ha, ha. The trick was you going to forget all about basketball. You ain't going to know how to post. You ain't going to know shit. The joke is people in Paris are better than y'all now, bro. Did not keep telling you men not men no more? I told you. The American man became a bitch. He became a sissy that sits on his ass and talks about topics all day and looks at topics. And, he's a bitch. That's what happened. He don't play with his son. Man, that nigga ain't teach his son nothing. That's the new man. You get it now? Daddy plays on social media, just like me. Daddy loves rap like me. Now, you see why I kept telling you the new man is a punk? You do the same thing your son do, bro, bitch. You don't play basketball. That's for Paris now. Michael Vick, I'm going to keep showing y'all this failure. Because they only use them for ticket sales. So, Michael Vick was the coach for Norfolk State, but they only won one game. They lost every game. He sucks. Why? The truth is, Michael Vick is not a damn coach. He never was. He didn't win a championship. Michael Vick never even made it to the Super Bowl. But Michael Vick makes money. He's a ticket. But he ruined Norfolk State because I told you they used them for mascots. If Michael Vick could help the college make money, that's the purpose. But if you thought Michael Vick was a coach, how the hell is he a coach? After getting out of prison, playing off the bench, okay. He was doing TV. He did the same exact thing Deion Sanders did. They worked on TV. After that, I'm a coach. This year, I told you was going to be the year of failure. Deion Sanders failed Colorado. Mike Vick failed Norfolk State. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that should say he went 1-10. How the hell is an NFL player getting out coached by regular people in college? Because I know the truth. Michael Vick told me that he didn't read his playbook like that. So I bet knew he was stupid when he said that. If a Negro told me he didn't read his playbook, how the hell is he going to be a coach? But also, if the plan is make sure none of those blacks make it, you make sure those black boys don't be too successful now, Mike. Don't let them be too successful. We not letting no more blacks in it. They with that gambling shit. We don't want no more blacks playing sports. That could be part of it. Because once the college is a failure, that means his players ain't going to no pros. But if Michael Vick my coach and we winning and I'm shining, I got a chance. Get it? Okay. Guess what I'm going to tell you right now? The people that play for Michael Vick, if they perform at a high level, they'll make it because he's going to bring the clout. But if he's a failure and I'm on his team, I'm going to be a failure too. Meaning nobody going to care about me. Yes. Failure, y'all. What else? They just posted this picture with his hat backwards. That means he ass backwards. That means he's childish. That means he don't have his thinking cap on straight. It means he's an idiot as a coach. That's his Wikipedia picture. And they just posted it a couple of days ago. These are facts, y'all. TikTok influencer dies. How? Well, she's a TikTok influencer, but she's from Brazil. The truth is, the Latino people are the most successful online because they have the most fans. They have fans all over the world, and they make the most money. I'm about to prove it today. Guess how she died? Buying some bootleg liquor. Somebody laced her ass. She's dead. But you're going to see this pattern with influencers. I always told y'all I'm not an influencer. I ain't none of that shit. Because I know that word influencer is a curse on your ass too. Yes, it is. Check this out. La Casa de Alofoque. You don't know what that means, do you? You look at how many people watching that live. You see that live? Those real numbers. You see Black Entertainment? Y'all use fake numbers, fake views, fake likes. It don't matter because nobody still watch you anyway. You see that right there? 849,000 in the live. In the live. This ain't a replay. It's a live. Do you know how much money they making off this one video? Huh. And I don't even know how long that shit was on. Let me make this clear for y'all again. I told you Negroes everything that's going to happen. When I kept telling y'all you're not the favorite no more, YouTube has figured out we can survive without them niggas. We don't need them no more. That's why your content being destroyed. That's why your top heroes being destroyed. That's why your game is over. Guess what? You think that's just views? No, dummy. Those are the biggest consumers. They buy the most merch. They watch the most commercials. They do a lot the most. They're the most hardest workers. It's about them. Them. That's why 20 million came in the country, and you are. Goodbye. Can't make it no realer than that. But if you're not a racist and you're not based on race, this don't even apply to it. Don't apply to you. Meaning, hey, they doing their thing. That's what's up. I'm trying to get my numbers like that. That's it. But I always know the truth. I'm not the favorite on YouTube. I'm not the most important. I never set out to make the most money. I never try to be the biggest star. I never try to build my platform of ruining people, exposing people, meaning digging up their shit, calling people all this shit. No! Y'all played on this shit, but now you are fucking zero. It's crashing because your life crashing, your neighborhood crashing. But the fact is you're fucking corny now. You're whack. You're boring. You're old. Has been. Has was. All the above. They was popping now. You just don't comprehend it. Everybody else has advanced. Flexing. You talking about old shit because you old now. Told y'all. Look, this is what I want y'all to see. Now you see that I'm clowning all y'all. Now you see how y'all always change numbers and views and covers, and you watch people because you think they fucking big. And I'm gonna show you people that's big you don't know about. Your life control of what you see and what you know. Meanwhile, I'm gonna show you people that went on this planet with no name. They making more than everybody black online. I'm talking about Cameron. Every nigga with a name on this internet that was a rapper. I don't care who they are. Art of dialogue, give a fuck. They are killing this shit. You see those fucking views? Doing nothing. Just chilling. I actually watched the shit for a minute. Let's see what the fuck they doing. They fucking chilling, just talking. You got to do all this extra shit. Lie, pay money, steal, all this fake shit. I told you that's why y'all finished. Y'all finished. When I say nobody care about jayz, nobody care about them. Showing y'all views, no likes, no nothing. The analytics tell the truth. But I always tell y'all, you will see some people, they don't go live like that. Y'all go live with uploaded shit. It's not real. Your real live shit, when I go on YouTube and hit that shit, when they say live, and you say everybody that's live, do that shit throughout the day. You're going to see so many other nations live with hellified numbers. But this one department, I swear to God, the weakest part of YouTube, the most trash part, the most has-been part, the most irrelevant part, the fucking stupidest, childish part, the fucking AI fucking takeover part is only one part. So that's why I throw the hint at y'all when I say YouTube ain't there for real, y'all. I said it's just one department. See them views? That shit might have went up to 1 million views in the live. When niggas talking about, I'm a big YouTube, I'm big, I'm this, I'm that. What the fuck are you now, bro? You ain't never get that big. Never. See? Your world is always competition. Y'all world always want to be the best, the top of something. Meanwhile, you never mastered longevity yet. You just get runs. They winning right now. I need to be their fucking friend. All right? That's about it. Everybody's winning, y'all. What's the other hint I'm giving you? Now, remember when I kept telling you? Family, man, many countries already caught up to America and past Americans. Why? They don't give a fuck about politics. They don't give a fuck about race. All that shit you love, they don't give two fucks about. They, you know what they like? Getting money, having fun, partying, chilling, take care of their family. That's all they do. That's all they do. Work, take care of family, and get freaky and have fun. That's what they do. And they buy a lot of shit. They're the top consumers. Let me not play. They also the top consumers. They spend money. In this country, you respect them when you spend that bag. That's what they do. So shout out to the Latino people, man. I got to say it like that because it's a reality that people don't want to accept. They just be chilling, getting paid. Get it? So that's why I say, y'all, I never took this YouTube shit serious. Never. Never. Because I want to be like that. Just come on here, do what I do, and just do that for the bring to the people what I bring. But no, they wanted some other shit, right? So now you got what you got. Fucking nothing. All right? And all your people fell the fuck off. All right? See that influencer? They call influencers. Nigga, code word. What else I'm showing you? 10 movies people thought were too long. Wicked. I'm showing you being that Hollywood is so agenda-based, it's corny. Also, you see Cynthia Erivo, you know she had to play a fucking freak, right? Okay. She had to play a freak and a wicked witch. It's not a coincidence. The black woman had to be the freak and the witch. She's sorry. That's the game. See that? That's her role. She's going to be a freak and a weirdo. Y'all thought I was playing. Nah. She the sidekick weirdo of the movie. Let's go. Now, Stars is over with. Star loses widen to 53 million as subscribers stay steady at 19 million. Stars is crashing. The truth is, Stars always been corny to me because it always showed all the old fucking movies I saw my whole life. Stars got some light and juice when 50 went over there. But nothing else new came out of it. I just leave it at that. And on top of that, the reason why Stars and all this shit is happening because people are not paying for the shit. So don't get it twisted, y'all. A lot of this is also foot up a lot of their ass too. These companies got greedy. All right. Some of them should have just stayed simple. I'm telling man, in that pandemic, you ain't even looking at how a lot of these apps didn't even start to them. People like Stars didn't even have no fucking app to the pandemic. Everybody wanted their cut of that fucking money. We in the house, they gonna watch Stars. We in the house, they gonna watch BMF. Cause what? We ain't had nothing else. So the truth is, I was watching this shit in the house too. You know what I'm saying? For a certain time. But half of these companies didn't even have applications. They all got greedy, y'all. You know, they already had cable channels. They got greedy. And it just backfired on some of them. No, 50 job was to keep the black audience in tune. But I know the truth. Stars don't just have a black audience. So 50. The truth is, you got to tell the truth, bro. You got to tell the truth. The black dollar has been crashing. And that's why everybody's suffering. All right? TV shows getting canceled left and right. 58, this ain't the first. They getting canceled on CBS. BT told you, why the hell are we going to throw a show if we know we ain't getting no ratings? We not doing that shit. We knew, they knew last year. They knew 2 years ago. This shit been going on. Like I said, it was the biggest secret. But the executives knew. They were just trying to come with something, like trying to bring it back. Like, yo, we got to do this. Maybe we can keep it going some kind of way. But I told y'all the Diddy trial was to derail the whole shit. The integrity of the game, everything, y'all, was in Diddy's pocket. That's why I keep telling you, y'all from this world where you always say we, it's us. But when somebody get in trouble, you try to say, I don't fuck with you no more. But I was just telling y'all, this time it ain't going down like that. I was trying to tell you, you not getting away from this one like R. Kelly. I was trying to tell you, this one, y'all all being judged as one people. So all I kept trying to tell y'all. Because for 30 years, you never gave outrage. You never gave outrage. You never showed you love your kids. See what I'm saying? We was young. We never had people taking up for us. So like I say, nobody got mad over us. See, they got mad at us, but nobody got mad for us. And it happened again. Nobody got mad. But you only got mad at certain people. Everything we're talking about happened right in our face, y'all, for decades. But what we didn't know is, in the end, everybody was going to judge us by this shit. Yes, this y'all culture, right? That means this who the fuck you are. That's what it means. He represents your culture. That means you do just like him, one way or another. Or you might not, but I still don't trust you. Because this y'all culture, this is what y'all do, right? Y'all been doing it for years. Y'all get together, party. Y'all, all right. So when you get that, see, everybody's fucked up in the head. See, you might not look at it as a culture. You might say, I don't care about that. Right? That's not what I be trying to tell y'all. What I be telling you is looked at like that. You ever heard that saying, they all look alike? Well, they also think y'all like the same music. Y'all do the same shit. So I was telling you all, if you don't make a separation, you're going to be judged by all this shit. Like you are with the family. You're part of it. You're raised on it. You love it. These characters, you help make them rich, so you love them. These characters, you never exposed them. You never went against them. You loved them. You with them. See, that's how it is. And because it's 30 years now. You mean they still love that guy, that Biggie stuff? Yeah, they still love him. That's where it comes from. After that J-Lo stuff, he's supposed to shot that woman in the face. They still love him? Yeah, they still love him, John. Okay. Foul shit. Nobody said, okay, it's okay. Same way somebody in your house told you, somebody tried to touch on them, you ain't say shit. It just kept happening. That's who you guys are. So, but what you didn't know is this time you judged on it. This time, you ain't saying about your kid getting touched on. Now you going down as an accessory. Because you ain't say nothing, remember? You was with it. You ain't do it, but you know what's going on, right? Well, you being judged like that. Ain't no more, I ain't know. That's where we at now. When I said, when you go in public, let me make it more clear for y'all. When people got down with all these movements, they look at y'all like this who all y'all are. Y'all are all into sexual behavior. That's what it was all about. Which means all respect and integrity went out the window, y'all. That's it. Nobody got mad. Nobody went to the podium. Nobody once took off all these kids going missing. It was a whole movement for sex trafficking for years. I didn't see not one black face say nothing about sex trafficking out their mouth, even though all the kids were getting mostly snatched from every black ghetto. It's the honest to God truth. All right. So it's a lot of reasons why people don't respect y'all. And on top of that, you didn't go against sex trafficking. Now it's being exposed that a lot of y'all are down with sex trafficking. So when I'm telling you, it's a teaching of people teaching their kids to stay the fuck away from y'all. Y'all is anybody that love that music shit. Now I get to show you the last part of what I said. When I said people getting their kids back in the reading, when I said the world going somewhere else, here's the proof. Here's the proof. Here's the proof. People want to be ignorant their whole life. Stay ignorant. You about to die now. They got a site. This for all the people that love their children. They got a site where you can get your kids back into reading. You can get a book made with your child as the star of the book, which will teach them that they somebody. But not only that, when they go to school and they got to do a report on the book, they can report on their own book. It's my book. See? Well, you get the book made about they can take your son and put him as a fictional character. Say, you want to get a book made on your son being a Batman, and you give his own name, and you get the book made. But it's a positive book that your son can be proud of. But it's also the trigger to get him to read it. Also, when he in class now and they say, you got to write a composition or whatever, he got a book to go to. I got my own book. But as a parent, this the real shit that show you love your son. You love your child, y'all. It's simple shit. When I told you it's a big campaign of people racing to make their kids smart as hell and getting their kids away from rap music and teaching their kids stay away from them. This is why I said you're not role models no more. You're not to be looked up to. It's a new teacher in this country, y'all. They're teaching their kids to be right. Do everything right. Don't follow that wrong shit. That's why rap had to be demonized to make people leave it alone. Because the number one crime rap does is make you fucking stupid. That's the first crime. So this what mothers are doing that love their kids, y'all. And that boy ain't saying the boy can read. Just saying that's what they doing. Boost up self-esteem. Now let me show you the commercial go. When there was a black couple, they show how the black man went and got a book made about his wife. Why? Because they be in fantasy land. But when it comes to the other family, they show them what educated the kid, the children. Because I ain't gonna lie, if I was young, went to school and I had my own book, meaning it's my book, I'm gonna cover this shit about me, I'm a superhero. No, that's a real shit. To the point where I might give me one made right now, just to have the shit. No, y'all, this is where the world at now. I told you, man, this is where the world at. They teach their kids. Don't. This also is anti-celebrity worship. Know why? Because when you're young, I saw my face on the magazine. I worship myself. Get it? This is how you grow up your kid. Look up, you somebody. Don't look up to other people. You somebody. You great. You gonna be something one day. That's what it's for. Self-esteem building. A lot of things, y'all. So this is where the new world at. But somebody kids can't read like that. They can't read like that. Don't talk to me. Test their ass today. Don't talk to me about it. Let's go. Now I'm going to talk to you about the two individuals found dead in the house like mummies. The individuals appeared to be mummified when they were found. It was an older woman and her son. Now, y'all know you got older woman. You know her son might stay with a caretaker. They were found dead in the crib. But they were in there so long, they turned into mummies. And this also shows the naiveness of the people. When I was just talking to y'all about this shit last week, how I'm always aware of my surroundings. Just let y'all know, family. If you live anywhere in my area, where I live at or work at, if something was to happen to you, I would know. I'm going to know. I ain't see him he ain't take out his trash. Well, he ain't take out his trash in a minute. I'm going to know something wrong. Get it? Because I know the flow of neighborhoods. People in this building, they dead for months. Nobody knows nothing. Neighbors coming and going. They didn't know till they started stinking. You know what I'm saying? No, American people are just fucking dumb, y'all. This is my whole point, y'all. We're living in a building where mummies at the whole time, and we don't know. We on the same floor. Dead people right on the same down the fucking hall. We don't know. Our stupid ass coming and going every day. Some smells funny. What's that smell? Motherfuckers in the crib looking like Egypt. Straight up. But you know what happened? They say they think something happened to them. Then I saw another story of somebody found in the crib, shot up, mutilated. Told y'all, your family, please get this through your head. The new wave is people trying to get you in your house. I got another one for you. Negro from Verizon knocked on my door on Saturday. Look, y'all, my own advice, I told y'all how easy this shit is. I ordered some shit I'm waiting on coming. I got 2 deliveries coming. Get it? I'm waiting on that. I run to the door. I didn't open the door. I looked through the shit. Then my people there, they like, that's Verizon. I opened the door. He said, I said, no, I'm good, bro. He said, let me tell you, I said, I'm good, bro. Bop, closed the door right in his face. Now, just so happy he's a black dude. He got dreads, tied up. Bro, you're not coming to my fucking spot. You ain't coming in here. First of all, I want no Verizon. Second of all, you popping up on a Saturday. Who does that? But, bro, I'm looking at you like you might be trying to case out cribs because I'm not stupid. Get it? Oh, yeah, that's the new shit. But my own advice, I'm waiting on one package. I could have slipped over the door, but I'm thinking it's Verizon the whole time. Bro, because you got a jacket and shit don't mean nothing. Get it? No, what they doing is acting like they coming to people's house, scoping your shit out, and then coming back later. If you're stupid to go for it, get it? When I said no pop-ups, slam the shit right in his face. I'm trying to talk. I'm gonna talk. No, pop, straight up. Really tell you better get up out of here, bro. See what I'm saying? That's it. I already don't even like you. I don't like you already. You try to sell me some shit on a Saturday. So you do to that. Y'all got it cleared. No recap today. All right. We ain't doing no recap. About to get out of here. Y'all holler at me later. Make sure you tap in later, members. All right. This is what I want to talk about later. The frequency. Not feeling your energy. It's not just a saying. It's for real. All right? And when you surrounded by the wrong frequency, death. When you with the, you know how you gonna know you dealing with the wrong frequency? Because you never gonna get nothing done. Everything always gonna be chaotic. Everything is always gonna be confusion, headaches. It's never gonna be a perfect flow. Because the real frequency is a perfect harmony of music. That's called when everything in life is working so smooth. And it's people that live like that every day. So I told you, man, this frequency is the frequency of death. Right? So when you understand frequency, then you'll get somewhere in life. Until then, California, good luck. Because life-threatening flash floods. They said it never rained in Southern California, but look to me like it's going to be floods. I think California about to get a Hurricane Katrina, y'all. Real talk. Southern California, Los Angeles. They said y'all about to get a Katrina, y'all. Hopefully y'all ready. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to the new people. It's time to go. More coming. This the time of the year when I heat up anyway. So stay tuned. We out. Salute Real Life TV. Everybody,